What up? Hold on, I can't even see because I'm putting us on live real quick, so I can't even see the screen. Feeling like Bruce. So, come on, all right. All right, so now.
Oh shit.
Boom, now we live now. We good now. All right. What's good, nigga?
Yo, what's happening,
What
my
happened,
dude?
nigga? The dude, nigga. Oh yeah, Dre said he be on in 10 minutes. All right.
Yeah, I be seeing that shit too.
Good, nigga. How you feeling, cuz?
Regular shit, man. I can't call it.
I
Mm-hmm.
get you, fool.
And this motherfucker trying we doing our little podcast shit, just be talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Talking about certain subjects and shit. We
It's a fact.
Certain
talking
shit.
about life, women, how fucked up they are,
Shitty ass parents.
sports, sports, all you can talk about the All-Star game, you gotta talk about that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck the bad All-Star game. But yeah, man. We'll wait till Dre get on till we kick this motherfucker over. We just chit chat about the All-Star game right now.
Yeah, so
What
what's
you
happening? It's been a minute, son. It's been like fucking. I think the last time we did last time I did your podcast, like what? Damn, like I want to say about 5 years ago, 5, 6 years
damn.
ago.
Yeah, yeah. It was like 5 years ago, bro.
Yeah, it's been like
Yeah,
5 years
hell yeah,
ago.
like 5 years ago, bro. Damn,
And
nigga, how
then
you been though, nigga? You back, nigga? We back, nigga. It's at
Yeah.
it.
We've been
Back.
doing this shit for like probably like a year and a half, 2 years straight. Here and there.
Mm.
damn, son,
We
that's
took a break.
crazy. I
We, we,
remember when niggas
we
was
took
in
a
the
break for a minute though. We took a break for a little
back
minute.
when niggas was in the basement. Yeah, I was there when niggas
In the
was in the
basement,
basement. Know what
I
I
had the
mean?
mics and shit. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I
Had the
remember. I
camera and
seen
the
Yeah,
them
when I
mics and
pulled
joints.
shit.
up,
I seen them
like,
joints.
when I drove up from New York to come, when I drove down from New York to come see y'all. Know what I mean?
Yeah, that was fire right there. That was I still got that shit on the channel. I still got that joke on the channel. That's your fire.
That's a fact. Yo, you
Yeah, I
know
still
what's
got
so funny? You hit me up today, man. When you hit me up with like, yo, join the podcast. Today, like 2 years ago, I did a podcast with my man up here in New York, and that shit was in my memories. And I'm sitting like, yo, damn, I ain't do a podcast in a minute. And you hit me like, yo, what's up? What we doing today? I'm like, yo, say less. I'm pulling up, man.
no
I
doubt.
ain't doing shit today.
No doubt, man. That shit is perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Perfect motherfucking timing. I mean, like I said, we ain't talking shit about the motherfucking All Star game. Uh,
No, I don't even want to talk about that shit. It was a waste of my time, bro.
yeah, man, fuck, man, that shit. It was a disappointment.
That shit was a waste of time, bro. It
We
was a
talking about the
Very
waste.
All-Star game.
disappointed. Yep,
Yeah, it was a
very
yo, bro. I went to
disappointed.
sleep, son. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm
I
gonna
I
about
lie
to
to
did.
you.
say yeah.
I did
I about
too.
to say yeah, bro.
That's why I ain't watch it all. I
I'm
woke
about to
up.
say
I woke up. I seen Dame holding the trophy.
nah. So listen, y'all. I started. I was first. I was playing Call of Duty, right? Then I was like, let me watch this All-Star game. So I'm watching it. And I look down at my phone. I was like, it's 10, 11. All right, babe. But I look back. I look down, look back up. East up by 30. I was like, the fuck? I look down again. Is I'm looking at the score. I'm thinking it's the end of the game. It's 89 to 102, 104 at halftime. I was like, this shit crazy.
Yo, bro, I watched it to halftime, right? I watched niggas say, yo, it would be funny if this game go to 200.
Hmm.
I heard,
Niggas
oh yeah,
showed the score. How you say,
the
yo, it should go to 200.
the
And like,
commentators, right? The commentators
yeah,
were
like,
talking
yo, it
about
should go to 200. Yo, basically what niggas did, and I ain't even gonna lie to you whole time, niggas slapped Larry Bird in the face, bro. Cause that nigga asked niggas, say, yo, can y'all really play a game, bro?
Play the
Like,
game.
yeah, son. He basically don't be surprised if Larry Bird don't come to the All Star game next year.
You might not. Hell no. Man, it's a waste of the legends' time and shit. You know what I mean? Wasting the
Like,
legends to do some shit like that. Like for real, man.
all
Like
right, so
like
all right,
nigga,
so
like
so
that's just like some outside playing rec ball shit. Like nigga just playing around. Like it's no seriousness to the shit. It's no competition, no seriousness. Like you're supposed to be the best of the best out there competing.
it
Well, we
started
that's what we paying to see. We paying to see
it's
niggas compete the best of the best. We ain't seen it coming out do tricks and shit. We don't want to see that. You see, I
It's
do that
starting to
one
look like the NFL. It's starting to look like the NFL Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl. I fucking hate Pro Bowl, bro.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? I ain't even gonna lie to you. The last time I watched a Pro Bowl,
I fucking
What
hate
year
the Pro
was
Bowl.
it? What year was it? I could tell you the last one I watched.
2000, 2011,
Oh no,
2012.
mine is more recent. The last time I watched a Pro Bowl, 2016.
I think the last time I even looked, like, glanced at it, Larry Fitzgerald was still playing. That
No,
probably,
no, it wasn't 2016. The
I was
last
probably
the last Pro Bowl I watched was when Kobe died. My bad. I take it back. That's the last Pro Bowl I watched. The
Kobe
year,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
the year Kobe died, because I had turned it on because somebody was talking about it. And I was like, and then I seen that shit that came across. That's the only reason I remember.
Shit, I'm sharing these motherfucking jumps now.
Uh, but
Sharing the
no,
link.
I don't really. That's this the first All Star game I watched though. That's the funny part. That's the first All Star game I watched, even though it
Oh,
always
and I'm
falls.
mad as fuck because I took off from work to watch the game because I didn't get to watch the
Damn.
Super Bowl.
Your
So I
camera
said,
off too,
yo,
bro.
yeah, I know. Give me a
Oh,
second. I said, yo, you fucking, I said, yo, I'm fucking like, yo, I didn't get to watch the Super Bowl. I'm like, yo, fuck. Even though I lost
well,
some money on the Super Bowl, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna stay home and watch the All Star game. Shit
I
gonna be
lost
lit.
because I ain't bet nothing.
Nigga, I lost. I don't know. Yo, first of all, let me tell you this right now, son. That was a San Fran game right there, son. They had that game, son. I don't know what the fuck these niggas did. Some
The
niggas was
last
tired,
two times they played Kansas City, they had the game.
bro.
First thing first. The first thing first. Let's get that shit out the way. Super Bowl shit. What the fuck?
Yo, that shit is crazy.
Hey, y'all wanna hear some funny shit?
Fixing. It's a fixing. The
Y'all want to
mafia.
hear some? I was just about to say something. Y'all want to hear some funny shit? What year did what's his name? What year did Lamar Jackson win his first MVP?
What was that, like 2 years? Yeah, that was 2 years ago, right?
Who won the Super
Wait,
Bowl
wait,
that
wait, wait.
year?
Kansas City, did it?
Listen, Lamar Jackson won his first MVP the
City.
first year that Kansas City won a Super Bowl. It was the same two teams in the Super Bowl. Same two teams in the Super Bowl again. Every team that was the bottom of the team, every team that was at the bottom of the division when they won their first Super Bowl are the same teams at the bottom of the division when they won this
Now
Super
he
Bowl.
won it in 2019.
And Kansas City won their first Super Bowl 2019.
NFL script. That's all that is. That was part of the
Like,
script.
I got
Rerun. It's a rerun.
nigga. Only difference is the Super Bowl score was different. They went to overtime.
And they only went to overtime because these niggas was tired, bro.
The only reason they went
Like,
to overtime because Patrick Mahomes was looking like, bro, I will go for, I will nicking them down this football all the way downfield and just run the clock out.
Mhm.
and that's exactly what he did.
Because he's
Patty
smart.
mayonnaise.
Because he's
Patty
smart.
mayonnaise.
He was like,
Nigga called
okay,
him Patty Mayonnaise.
I'm gonna get an opportunity
Mayonnaise.
anyway. He was like, I'm gonna get an opportunity anyway. 49ers players are stupid. Oh, I didn't know that if they get a chance to score. If you look at anything, any overtime, first team kick a field goal, they don't win the game. You got to score a touchdown to win the game. They're like, we thought if we kick a field goal, we win the game. No, nigga, they never had a
Nah,
chance.
nigga. In the
Every time
fucking
I ain't
regular
understand how they
In the
understand.
regular
Don't know the
season,
fucking
it's the
rules.
same. The regular season is the same rule.
You don't know the fucking rules.
The only difference is the playoffs rules are different. Each team get a chance no matter if you score a touchdown or a field goal.
yeah.
That's
So
the
my
only
thing,
difference.
but the ref said it. He said, "Yo, boy, each of y'all get a turn. So if you score, they get an opportunity to
Score a
to come back.
touchdown.
But the rules used to be
First team to score a touchdown win.
first team to score a touchdown win.
Yep.
They changed it and made
Change.
it. They changed it because they said it was unfair. It was like, how about if we can, get opportunity to get our lick back? And that's when, but he said it. He said, "Yo, listen, you get a chance, he gonna get a chance."
Mm-hmm.
And the referee specified touchdown. He said if you score a touchdown, they get an opportunity to score a touchdown.
The niggas don't play Madden. The fuck?
No, niggas
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
niggas don't comprehend what the referee say, but if the referee fuck up a play, you understand everything
They
they say.
probably see they probably thought the Super Bowl was some special rule shit. They probably thought that shit was different.
That's
That's the only logical thing I can think of.
and the
Why?
thing about it is that rule was strictly for the Super Bowl and playoffs. That rules for Super Bowl and playoffs. If any teams go to overtime, each team get a chance to score the ball.
Yeah, they probably thought some different shit. I was like, this
But
gotta be
why?
some.
But
I
The
don't
funny
know.
thing is, it's a college rule. In college, both teams get a chance to score no matter
I was
what
about to say that's
what's
some
the
college shit.
outcome. The only difference is with the pros is the full field instead of on the 20 yards and 40 yards or 20 yards, some shit like that. That's how the college rules are.
the way these rules is changing in sports now,
Yeah, that shit getting soft.
there was somebody I read an article somewhere the other day where they were talking about tightening up on they loosening up on the fouls, like basically making niggas go back to how they played in the 90s. How niggas was really like playing like nigga, you
Yeah.
really had to like clothesline a nigga and make them bleed before they like a foul.
But
Nah, they ain't,
I'm peeping
they
that
ain't, they
too
ain't gonna do
though.
that. That's gonna cause fights, and they ain't gonna man.
I don't think it's gonna be as thorough as it was back in the 90s when niggas was really like getting it in.
Yeah,
But I think
you can even say the early 2000s.
yeah, even the early 2000s, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah,
Shit start getting softer like mid 2000s.
shit. That's the case. They need to start lighting up on Draymond.
But Draymond is just a different beast, son.
Now
Dray,
he be doing things that be like so extra. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, Draymond crazy, bro.
I'm
Draymond
like,
just
bro.
he is
I'm
another
like,
nigga.
bro. Come on, bro. Like you ain't had to, like when he hit Nurkic, he ain't do all that.
I think Draymond
yo,
some mental shit. He got some mental health shit going on. He's
and
like
Like
he's
that nigga young too. He like 31. I thought that nigga was like 40. That nigga like
yeah,
31.
yeah,
So
he young.
what?
31, 32. Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. Cause I know
Cam,
Steph is older than
Steph
him.
is 35, about to be 36.
Yeah.
Clay is 33, 32, 33. No,
And
33,
he
34.
and you could tell them niggas is stressed. Look at them niggas. Cause Clay look like he pumping like he around LeBron age.
Clay look like he about to do the little Kobe run, man. The last shit, man. The last year. he about
Draymond
to
like shit. They
retire and
gave me
shit.
this bag. I'm about to milk their ass for this last $100 million contract I got.
But you know what he said? He said they just said it. Your man trying to come off the bench.
Who Draymond?
He
Yeah.
did actually the other night. He scored 33 off the bench.
Not
Yeah. They say he trying to come off the bench. She was comparing him to what's that
Draymond
nigga?
or Clay.
Clay,
Clay.
Clay.
Clay gonna come. Clay talking about coming off the bench. I forgot
That's
who
a
he.
that's a good move though because
First of all, after your man had that injury, bro, your man ain't been the same, bro.
that's what everybody's
Achilles,
saying
that
too.
Achilles fucked him up.
I
Yeah,
think
he ain't been the
They
same.
had
Like,
back
even
to
though
back shit.
he putting up numbers, but
it's the
he
fourth
not
quarter that's fucking his stats up.
yeah, he's not Clay like we know Clay.
He not
Mm.
Clutch
clutch
Clay.
play. I just
He's
about to
more like,
say
all right,
that.
I can give you the best 2.5 quarters of your life. Once you start
Yeah,
playing, it's time for me to sit down.
I can
That's why
give
he need to
you
come off the bench, and he knows that.
I can
You know that.
I can give
You
you
know
a
that.
good 25 points in 3 quarters. The fourth quarter, you may get one bucket from my ass. I'm
But
gonna
that's
defend
good
like
though.
shit.
That's still better than half the motherfuckers in the league.
Yeah.
That's a point though.
But if he's in the game during the clutch moments, it's not good.
Nah, I still keep playing the game.
Yo, they
Still got
compare
adding in it.
him to Mono Ginobili. That's who it was. They was
Oh,
comparing
man. Oh,
him to
yeah, with the
Mono
Spurs when
Oh
Ginobili.
yeah,
he
because Mono was a starter and then moved to the bench.
And he
yeah.
moved to the bench and still got a Hall of Fame fucking
Resume.
vote. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
he was comparing him to Mono Ginobili. He was like, yo, he got rings and he came off the bench and he's going to the Hall of Fame or is in the Hall of Fame. I don't remember.
To
And
see
I
the
feel like
difference.
I
It's
feel
a
like
difference though.
Clay will make the Hall of Fame, but he may not be first
Hey,
ballot in the
Clay in
Hall
the
of
Hall of
Fame.
Fame. Clay already in the
He
Hall of
may not
Fame.
be first
Four fucking
ballot.
rings. Nah, he first ballot. Clay in there. Easy.
Listen, I think he first ballot. Let's clear that up. But we don't got to vote.
I
We don't
don't
got to
know. It
vote.
depends. It depends on who he go against that year. It depends on who's going in that year.
Yeah, because ain't it
Too
after you
many, ain't
retire
too
it's 4 years
many,
later, right?
too many. Like say, round about that year, it's not gonna be too many that he could go up against that could compare to his career.
All right, let's say he retired this year.
Got All Stars, you got
Let's say yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. Let's say he retired this year.
all
So
NBAs. Got
But you
ring.
say if he retired this year, look who he's going against. He's going to go against Vince Carter.
no, not this year. I'm talking about if he, you gotta wait 4 years. Your first year to
After
go
you,
up is 4 years. So
Yeah,
4 years
it'll be
after
4
you
years from
retire.
now. Yeah. It depends on
So
it depends on who would be in that era that
honestly, I don't see anybody unless they're gonna pull somebody out the ass from the old school.
yeah, because if you was to go this year, he wouldn't be eligible until
that
2028.
got me thinking now because y'all talking about who should be eligible, whatever. But let me ask y'all a question.
You think he'll
Dwight
get
Howard,
into events? I think he would.
Dwight Howard, is he
Who?
in?
Who?
Dwight Howard, is he in?
With his resume, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give
Resume, yeah.
just off. I mean, I'll make you laugh, but just
Just
off
off
that
his
those 2 years he was in the dunk contest alone is gonna put him in a category to make it. Because as a big man, being able to do shit like that, but the work that he put in, if he was surrounded,
and and you could say this that one, even though he lost in the finals against the Lakers, him taking that team to the finals. They
yeah,
rolled his
like
back all the way to the finals.
he, you know what Dwight Howard was to the Magics. Dwight Howard to the Magics was the same way Tracy McGrady was to the Magics.
Only difference he
Now,
got into the finals.
y'all remember when T Mac was on the Magic?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
T Mac can walk into a freaking game and drop 40 on them. The Magic
Yeah.
will still
Easy,
lose,
easy. What's up,
but he
Dre?
dropped 40 on them.
Yeah. Dre was good, Dre.
Good, Dre.
Yo.
But now, yeah, I feel like the White Howard to get in
Do I think he'll be first
first
round?
ballot.
Nah, nah.
Well, no. Depends on who's going again with the same thing with the Clay Thompson situation. Depends on who's going against him. The only thing Clay has a lot over a lot of people, he'll have them 4 rings.
And
And his 4 rings, he was a good portion of the reason they won the ring. He wasn't just there.
and their four
Mhm.
rings. I think 3 years out of that, he's no. Wasn't that the what's the year that him and Durant both got injured and they both was out? Did they win a chip that year?
2019. Now they lost.
They lost that year, right? So yeah,
2019.
so basically, I think three out of the 4 times they went to the championship, he was starting.
Mm.
Yeah, I think the last one that they when they beat Boston,
Yeah.
he started, but he wasn't like himself.
He went exactly,
Wasn't the same.
That was when Jordan Poole had his coming out party.
which I think was probably the most dumbest thing they did was to get rid of that man.
Ex-
Well,
You see, he can't run the team, so he need to stay healthy and stay where he
I'm
was
on.
at.
I wouldn't say that's the dumbest thing. I mean,
He
They
can't
can't.
run the team.
They can't be in the
Poole clearly a system player, and that shows because with his stint with the Wizards, he's been up and down all season. I'd say mostly down for the most part. Um,
That's
I'm a Wizards fan, so I was hopeful. You know what I mean? Being that it seemed like they was gonna give him the reins and kind of let him be this team, but he's obviously not that guy.
But
Um,
because you got to look at it. Look at the role that Jordan Poole played. He didn't play that. He didn't play that. That he played the coming off the bench. I can give you and if you needed him to step up, sometimes he was able to do it. But to actually be the forefront person, he never really was able to be developed because look at the team he was on. He was on a
right.
team nothing but superstars. So
shoot,
he never really got to get that run.
yeah.
even Kyle Kuzma. If you really look at it, Kyle Kuzma ain't never had that. I was that man role. He developed that role once he got to the Wizards. But
Yeah.
Kyle also is easier to get along with and play with. He didn't come to the
Yeah.
team like this is my team. Da 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 da. Nah, he was like I'm a adapt to my teammates first, get acclimated, and then I'm gonna work my role out as the season progresses.
See,
Well,
and that was this.
But
Yeah,
you gotta also think Kyle came from playing with LeBron and AD, so he know how to maneuver with supers. He know how to maneuver around with. I'm not the best player on the team, but I also know how to play my role.
yeah,
Right.
but when Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Poole is your best players, and seeing
Trouble.
what I've been seeing from Jordan this year,
In
you know,
trouble.
we in a lot of trouble. We in a lot of
Yeah,
fucking trouble.
you got
And
to think. Yeah,
and as successful as he was in Golden State, yeah, he was coming off the bench and getting them points and getting those buckets. Definitely delivered when it counted. But on the same token, it's not even so much a matter, at least from my view, about him getting in rhythm or gelling with his teammates because they got a pretty solid young core over there. So it was really a matter of how well he was going to be coached. He didn't come there to be no role player, but it seems like he's more successful that way, at least with the system that we run it. You know what I'm saying? We don't really got no front court presence at all. You know what I'm saying? We shipped off Gavitt
Okay,
and
Telecom.
yeah,
Alice.
and and we just become a farm team for niggas now. You know what I'm saying? We can't attract no big talent to Washington at all. You know what I'm saying? The biggest presence that we had here was Russell Westbrook. And you see how that turned out.
yeah.
but
You know
what,
Westbrook,
what I'm saying?
Bradley Bill,
but
Wall,
Westbrook is a
and
different.
Gilbert Arenas. That's
Westbrook
it.
is a different beast, though. He's cocky. He knows he's the shit. Like
Mm.
he knows he's the shit so much to the point that he'll start fucking up because he think that he can do everything.
Right.
Jordan Poole.
But when niggas around you ain't doing nothing, somebody got to take that role. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I
And
respect about Russ because of the simple fact that he see what's going on in practice. He see what's going on in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not putting in the
He know
work,
who the good players and he know who not the good players.
right, right. I mean, he definitely got a Mamba mentality. He just don't got that Mamba talent. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
There's
bar.
zero
who you
patience.
talking about
That's the
Westbrook?
bar.
Yeah,
No, I didn't go say he don't got the talent. He's got great talent.
He don't
It's his
have that.
mentality, his mental capacity for the game and understanding that the game is bigger than him. Now he's bigger than the game. Once he humble himself and say, okay, listen, I know I'm nice, but it's not just me. I need everybody else around me to play and be able to. It's a full package. Then he can become a great. He
I
just needs
feel
yeah.
to
I mean, I
turn
so.
that
think I think
energy.
Russell look
So
great now.
I
I,
was just
I I
about to
just
say
think
that.
the main lacking in his game is two critical things that I think lacks in Russ' game that kind of
Jump
hurt
shot.
him. He lacks finesse and he lacks IQ. You know what I'm saying? I think for the amount of talent he has, his ball IQ does not match that, and I think that's what hurts him the most.
Yeah, his IQ is shaky. Very shaky. I would put shooting in there also.
I was what I'm saying. His shooting, like, because you got to think about this too. Like he just developed that role of I'm a play the back role once he got to the Clippers. Before the Clippers, he thought he was still a superstar.
But guess what? You know what had to humble him?
getting cut,
Kawhi and PG had to
getting
humble that.
cut.
And then going back to playing with James Harden. So now you got these four superstars on one team, right? You
Two
got these
on
four people.
two on
It,
that's their team. Two of them, that's their team.
it's like you can't come into something with people already in that front row. That's like when he got to the Lakers. He thought that he was going to be able to outshine KD. I mean, not KD.
Braun and
AD.
AD.
Yeah, Braun and AD. We think you're going to be able to outshine them?
Hell
No,
no.
you're talking about the
But
man that everybody's calling the GOAT, and you talking
Arguably.
about and you talking about somebody who is a big man that can play like AD can play the four, he can play the three, and
He
if
can
you
play the
need him,
play the five. Yeah.
yeah, he can play. He can play.
I'm curious what gives you the impression that he had that mentality, like he came to outshine. I didn't get that vibe from him at all during his stint there. I think
No, It's not the fact that when he got there, he had to understand that he was not going to outshine these people. That's the same way he had to do the same role. Remember when he was in OKC, him and KD was going at it to try to outshine each other.
But see, that's a young Russ. That Russ thought it was his
You
team.
know what I'm saying?
He
And
thought it
as
was
he moved to
our
different
team.
as soon as he moved to different teams, the people that he thought he can outshine, he was doing it. Then he get clipped. So when he made it to the Lakers, you're not outshining LeBron. Fuck AD. Take AD out the picture. You're not going to outshine LeBron. Because one phone call, you're done. LeBron, like that's LeBron's team.
Legit
Hello?
GM.
But
Yeah,
I feel like a lot when he first got there, I think a lot of the time, you know, LeBron and AD kind of fell back so he could get into rhythm.
Yeah.
They gave him the reins at first. You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong, Marlo.
Yeah, I seen that. I definitely
no,
You
seen
know
no,
what I'm
no,
saying?
no.
Like they gave him the reins. He just couldn't get into rhythm. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
seen that.
exactly. That's what I was getting ready to say. So they gave him the opportunity, and he couldn't. All that finesse he got just wasn't finessing. So now it's like, all right, now
He
excuse
had,
All
me,
that
let
he had
flair.
like,
AD and
but
LeBron come back to the front, and he just faded the black.
he had ample amount of opportunity to do whatever he wanted to do. He gave him ample
He
amount
just didn't
whatever he wanted to
he
do.
just didn't
Couldn't finish. He couldn't finish.
successfully
He couldn't
get him.
finish. Couldn't finish. For some reason, he just couldn't fit in that system with them with LeBron.
yeah,
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's the mentality. It's the mentality.
It's
it
the
boiled down to
mental.
IQ with me at the end of the
Yep.
day. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Do
So
you have the
I
IQ to
agree.
know where you need to be
On the
at
court.
these moments and in these situations? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and this has been a problem for Russ his whole career. That's the main red flag for me for him, and that's why I'm glad to see in his reduced role he's being so successful because he's giving the Clippers exactly what they need:
Right,
instant
right.
offense
Off
and
the bench.
critical moments off the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Giving the right people significant rest, and you can run the floor without anybody interfering. Like he's shining right now.
Like with
And
that,
I can appreciate that he's making them a legit contender down the stretch, so long as everybody stay healthy.
because with that second unit, you got him, you got New what the hell is his name? With that second unit, he's the point guard. You don't have to worry
Right,
about oh, I gotta pass to get the ball back. No, he can keep the ball in his hand and put everybody else in position. When there's
right.
Kawhi, him, James Harden if it's him, Kawhi, PG, and James Harden on the floor, you are the fourth option. You have the point guard is James Harden.
His
The
shadow.
first,
He basically gonna have
the
to get a garbage
yeah,
bucket.
yeah, the first scoring option is Kawhi. Second scoring option is going to be PG. Third
Yeah,
is James, and then your last.
but you know what this?
And just as a disclaimer, James Harden is still my guy, yo. Yo, just post Kobe, Houston Rockets, James Harden was some of the best individual basketball I have ever
Yeah.
seen
And
since
Rockets,
I've been
Rockets.
I'll
watching
second that.
basketball.
I'll second that.
Okay, hey,
I can't
let's
even
Oh
hate, man. I
my
hey,
can't even hate.
God.
let's
I,
stay
I,
This
right
want, I
there.
want to say
is
something. I want to say
amazing.
some hateful shit so bad. I can't even
I
find
was
nothing.
about to too, but
I
I
can't
was
find
about
shit.
to
Oh,
too.
you're right. I want to say,
All right,
nah,
let's stay right
fuck that
there.
nigga.
Y'all think James Harden will be a Hall of Famer with his resume right now?
Yeah, hell
Yes.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't think first ticket, but I
It's going
think
to take him a while. It's going to take him a while. If he could seal it up with a ring,
You get
the
that
wait
chip.
might not be so long.
yeah, he's gonna get in. I'll be honest
He's
with
going to
you.
get in. He's
The
going to get
only
in.
I'm be honest with you right now. The only person I see right now who's gonna have a hard time getting into the Hall of Fame that has so much fucking talent, but is the dumbest person in the fucking world is John Morant.
Yes.
Who's gonna have the hardest time getting into it because he's a
If
fucking
he's
young.
if
If
he
he's
stay
young,
consistent with the way he's scoring and he calm down some of that off the court antics bullshit, yeah, he'll get it.
because he's a beast. Like me and my
Bro's a
boy was speaking.
dog. Bro's a dog.
Me and my brother was speaking about this the other day. John Morant is supposed to once LeBron retires, John Morant is supposed to be the face of the NBA.
You know who they think might be the face of the NBA?
Who's
Somebody
that?
played us.
What's his name? He was in all the dude that's from the Pacers.
Oh, the light skin dude, they were trying to get him to get the MVP.
Yeah,
But
they
then
said
I say,
Halliburton.
they said yeah,
yeah,
Halliburton. They said he might can be the face of the NBA. It's too
but
many might can be. First they said it was gonna be Zion. That's not looking good.
Zion fat ass don't want to fucking lose weight. Like
They
my nigga, you did all that hooping and hollering and fucking
hey, you wanna
and
y'all
fucking
Zion not a factor for me right now.
so
He not.
y'all wanna know the funny thing? The top three players in that draft is Zion, Ja Morant, and RJ Barrett. One of two of them they said was the face of the NBA. The first two picks.
was John Morant and Zion.
Zion.
But guess what?
The more
Zion got injury problems. He needs to lose weight.
the funny thing,
And
the
he,
most consistent one is RJ Barrett, even though he got traded. He's the
Dre,
most consistent.
your audio overlapping. I don't know
My
why.
audio.
Not on my side. His audio is
I hear like I hear like another jump playing. Like I heard, like I hear you talking, but you not. You hear it playing?
nah, we don't hear
Hear that?
nothing on I don't hear nothing on my end.
yeah, I'm here. I don't hear nothing.
It's probably your side, bro.
Probably. You know who y'all sleeping on? That
I would just saying the top three picks and that of that class is just funny that we just said those the top two.
for that class. For that
Yeah,
class.
I would just saying it's funny how the top two picks of that class were supposed to be the face of the NBA, but the most consistent person out of the top three is RJ Barrett, even though he got traded.
Yeah. And I think if they could get him off that squad, I think Anthony Edwards has the potential to be the face of the league.
I think if he stay on that squad, he still can be the face of the NBA.
I don't know.
You think so?
It's because of his talent. His talent will bring him the face of the NBA. Now, if he go to a bigger market, he have more eyes on him.
Oh no, who we talking about here?
Anthony Edwards. I think the best fit for him right now would be Miami.
I see. I can see that.
That's a big market too.
Exactly.
I can see that. I can see him getting in that Dwayne Wade role.
And Pat will build around him.
And you took the words right out of my mouth. If Pat get a hold of him, Pat's gonna build that man up, bro.
Hell
But
yeah.
see, the thing is, somebody
him.
gonna have to go. It's Jimmy Butler or Bam Adebayo gonna have to go. They can't keep both.
Probably gonna be Jimmy.
Jimmy can go. Jimmy can go. He can help somebody. They need to send Jimmy out west in LA.
Yeah, we can use Jimmy. We can use that grit.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we can use
get rid of.
Yeah. Definitely could use young Jimmy. Jimmy O.
People don't realize Jimmy Butler is a dog. Like he may not look like it in the regular season. That playoff time kind of nigga turn into a Hall of Fame career player.
That's a fact.
You're right about that shit.
Think about it. He went to the finals. Name a player on that team outside of Bam Adebayo that you can name off the top of your head.
Yo, he literally willed them niggas into that championships, man.
Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The first round, I was like, they almost didn't make it into the playoffs. They had to play the play-in game twice. Like, come on, bro. You had to play the play-in game twice. Like, but then once they got in that joint, 5-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, and no, 4-1, 4-2, and then 4-3.
I'm about to switch gears. We about to go get a little bit of music shit right here.
That shit was crazy, though.
I got a little bracket I'm going to bring out, right? So I'm going to bring out some names. I'm going to see if y'all
Fucking
I'm
with it.
going to pit them against each other. It's basically I got a lot of number twos that's in the rap game. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to throw a name out there. Let's say somebody like Big Boy. You know what I mean? Like the number twos of the stars. So, all right, let me see. I'm gonna bring one out there for you. A-Ball and Pimp C.
Pimp C.
I like A-Ball.
I'm gonna fuck with Pimp C.
Pimp C.
A-Ball.
Fuck with Pimp. And also, I got a lot of rappers that's on this list that's very fire, that's very have star power, but their albums don't be like you're not gonna buy their albums and rock with that
Yeah,
shit.
just talking about this shit.
But they fire. They star power. So here we go. Method Man, Busta Rhymes.
I'll let y'all go first.
I think that first Blackout was a classic. Second one, not so much. But I think Meth has found a way to make himself still relevant. I mean, he got a couple of features out over the last couple of years that have been pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? And the talent is still there too. He can still rap his ass off. So if I got to put one above the other, I'm gonna give it to Meth. I'm gonna give it to Meth all day.
Okay, bro.
I'm from New York, man.
And those are both
Me too.
and those are both New York.
Me too.
And you know they both New York people, but
Yeah.
Gotta pick one, big dog.
Well, Red really a Jersey nigga. For real, for real.
No,
Meth.
he
Meth.
said Meth.
Meth.
Oh.
That's Staten Island.
Meth.
Yeah, it's still in New
Meth
York.
versus Busta. Meth is a good lyricist. He's a good lyricist. He can speak that real raw street shit. Busta is a better lyricist as far as how he tells stories and how he's able to say what he's saying and make you sit there like, damn, did he really say that? So as much as I want to play each other again, I'm gonna have to go with Busta on this. I'm gonna say Busta. I'm gonna say Busta is overall lyrically better than Method Man when it comes to
Sonny, who you got?
I agree. I'm gonna go Busta.
I'll say Busta. I'll say Busta on that.
I'm gonna go Method. I like Method Man a little better.
Method Man.
I mean,
I can't be mad at that though. You know, Method Man
I
got some classics.
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to say, here's the thing. I don't disagree with nothing y'all said about Method Man or Busta. If it was like pick one or drink, I just drink because I wouldn't be able to pick.
Exactly.
So, but if I have to pick somebody, I'm a fan of both. I like Method a little better. Lyrically, Busta Rhymes way better, but it's personal preference. I like Method Man.
Yeah.
I feel like Method Man is a much better rapper. Like when they were doing anything with Wu-Tang. Was the shit.
And listen,
Method Man started doing
the reason I picked him because
his own little thing. We like, all right, it's still Method Man. He's still giving off the Wu-Tang vibes. But then when him and Redman got together, it's more like,
okay.
All right. You get giving off
made in heaven.
Shit. Yeah, that's some new shit. All right. He's not trash at all. He's gonna go down in history. But it's just that I feel like Busta's way better lyrically. Because Busta
you gotta think in the era. You gotta think of the era that they came from. They came from that rap battle. You had to be a lyricist just to get signed. You had to be good.
But I'm gonna speak about that because Sonny said something earlier about people with albums that don't sell. I'm gonna speak on that, but that's later on down the line once you finish the list.
Okay.
So this one funny right here. Young Buck.
Young Buck versus who?
Versus who?
Jim Jones.
That's all the you. Damn.
You know the funny thing? That's actually
if you really think about it, it's tough.
That's actually
tough. If you really think about it, it's tough.
You want me to be honest? Yeah. It is not because I'm New York. I'm gonna go with Jimmy.
I'm gonna
go with Jimmy. And I'm gonna go with Jimmy is because since Jimmy's come in the game, Jimmy's only gotten better.
Right.
He's only gotten better. Like Jimmy's style has elevated. Like I was just listening to a freestyle, some shit called On the Block. He did an On the Block freestyle. Was that fucking what's that nigga from Virginia, the Clips nigga?
Pusha T.
Pusha T. He did a Pusha T diss. And I'm listening to this shit right in my car, and I'm like, nah, this not Jimmy. This is not balling Jimmy. Like he's gotten better.
Yeah, but you gotta think about this too. Jim Jones said it. He was like, He's like any rapper that I diss that's a lyricist, I gotta go in my bag.
Yeah. So
Like think about it. Like,
Jimmy
think
on
about it. If it was somebody that wasn't a lyricist, he probably wouldn't even pay them no attention.
exactly. So I'm gonna go with Jimmy on now. Young Buck is nice. Young Buck is nice. He does have. He does. If it was my opinion, out of G Unit, it was
Go ahead.
it was Banks was the lyricist out of the
Hmm.
crew was Banks. Then it
Okay.
was Buck,
I agree with that. I agree with the first one.
Banks, Buck, my 50, and Yayo was the trashes of them all.
Yeah, was the hype man, so he really wasn't the rapper.
So,
He was just the
but yeah,
hype man.
Right,
exactly. So, I
right.
mean, Banks was just a lyricist altogether.
They
And
just
then once he got out of the mixtape circuit, like being a mixtape rapper and started going more commercial, even though his style changed, his lyricism didn't change. Like he still was spitting that shit.
yeah. So here's
But
the thing. I agree with you because I always said somebody had we had me and my co had that talk the other day. I was like, G Unit best rapper was Lloyd Banks. He was like it was 50. I was like, no, 50 was the most promoted.
popular
He was the most promoted. The better rapper of the crew was Banks.
was Banks, and I'm a hardcore G Unit fan. I'm a hardcore G Unit fan.
I fuck with
So,
all of them, but I
yeah,
agree with it.
I
I would
feel
flip flop Banks. I
This
would flip flop
this
Buck
this
and
this
Fifth.
how I feel about Banks. I always felt like 50 was the better rapper because 50 knew how to deliver his lyrics. I think Banks had the better lyrical content, but he had poor delivery. And
Okay,
that's what
yeah,
I could
okay.
never get with Banks. His delivery was
I can see
mad
that. I can see that. I can
regular.
see that. It was just like
You know what I'm saying? It was
good.
mad.
Like it was
There was
so
nothing special about the way he flowed. Like he literally went in the studio and rapped exactly how he talked.
like
You know,
lazy rap.
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like the content was there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying? It ain't
but
like he was putting out bullshit. The content was there, but the delivery was just wasn't there. And this is the same argument that I make about Pac. Pac's lyrical content was always there, but I don't think he was a skillful rapper. There were no double entendres. There was no metaphoric flows. It was just plain and simple. This is how I'm living. This is what it is. But the way he delivered it is what made the shit rock. His
Yeah,
voice, the way his voice traveled on the track is what made the song pop.
because I think Biggie was a better rapper than Pop.
no, I heard the other day they were talking about they had an argument about Pac and Biggie. Motherfucker said every time nigga have a Pac and Biggie argument, niggas always talk about Pac. They talk about everything but fucking rapping. When they bring up Pac, they bring up
He's an
everything but fucking rapping.
actor, he's a poet, he's this, he's that. But if you want to go bar for bar, I think Biggie is the
They
better
said they'll never.
rapper.
And Pac's
I
production was
get it though.
trash. A lot of people will not admit this. That California vibe is trash, bro.
super
You know what I'm
trash,
saying?
super trash.
Hey! I'll hold on now, because some of that shit, some of that
Some
all eyes
some
on me,
some of
that
that
all eyes
shit
on me
bang.
album, them beats,
Some of that shit bang.
them
But let's be
Trainwreck beats,
real. A
Chronic
lot,
beats was
a
fire.
lot of the production that Pac was on was
I feel
was
like I
mm.
feel like the production was rushed because they were trying to get this album out so fast. So
And
that's why
Uh,
he said that.
that's why the
The only
production was
thing Pac
bad.
was going in the studio doing was laying down verses. He was just laying down verses. Half of the time, he didn't even hear the music.
yeah,
That
I
was
get
his whole
that.
He was
formula. He wanted to
he
put
was
out as much music as possible.
he was just
He was like, "Yo,
rapping and
go in the
they add the
studio,
beat at
put
the
all the
end.
track down, and let the engineers and shit cut that shit up and mix it or whatever." You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nah.
Do that shit later, like he always say. I'm a later version. I can do all that mixing and putting a beat down drum. Do that shit later.
yeah.
It's part crazy.
But
So
not
so Dre, who you got? Buckle,
Jimmy, Jimmy
Buckle
Buck.
Buck over who?
Jim
Jimmy.
Jones or Young Buck.
Jump.
Who you got?
My bias says Jim Jones. because just like you, homie, I'm a New York cat myself, but Straight Outta Cashville is a fucking classic to me.
Super classic.
Buck the World is a
classic.
classic.
Straight Outta
Nah.
Cashville
If you
is a
had Buck
fucking classic
like
to
the
me.
World,
Man.
Buck the World versus Cashville, his
No,
first album.
Yeah, the
His
first
first
album way
album was-
better.
Yeah.
His first album was way better. Like,
Cashville.
I ain't even going front.
Cashville is crazy. Cashville, you can
To
listen to that
this
shit.
day,
Get it to
Yeah,
end.
that shit to this day.
I
Straight
still
through.
got that shit in my iTunes, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That shit's bumping.
Facts. Beginning to end.
And I could tell you within the last month, I put on something from that album. I can't tell you the last time I listened to a Jimmy joint.
I can't either.
And as a matter of fact, the last time I heard a Jimmy verse, I was listening to one of Cam old songs, "Come Home With Me," and Jimmy had the last verse on that joint, and it wasn't even all that great. He's elevated since then.
The
But-
last Young Buck song I listened to was the joint with him and Life Jennings.
That was
But-
on Buck.
Nah, that's off of that's off Buck the World joint. But the last Jim Jones song I listened to, I can't even tell you.
So the last Buck song I listened to was that shit he had off his first album with the nigga from D12. The nigga produced the nigga produced the shit. What's the nigga name?
Oh, fat nigga.
You talking
Short
about
fat
fat
nigga.
nigga?
Short
Yeah, I know
fat
you're
nigga.
talking about. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that was that
listen,
shit.
we all said the same thing. The fat nigga, right?
One
Yeah.
second.
And then
One second.
the last Jimmy shit, like I said, was that Pusha T diss. And it's just like, like I said, Jimmy's just like that. Jimmy's just gotten better. Young Buck has just been at a peak to where he's been the same way. It's just the way he was marketed. He was marketed way better than he was before.
Yeah, because
But-
when he was with Cash Money, he wasn't marketed like that.
But see, that's the thing.
No.
Cash Money literally dropped that nigga off at 50's doorstep.
Yeah, they dropped his ass off.
They
was
dropped his dad's off. So when 50 got shot, right? 50 was staying at Sha Money crib out in Long Island. So Sha Money had the little studio in the basement, whatever. So 50 was staying there. Nobody could really come there because they ain't know who was who dealing with 50, whatever the case may be, because he had just got shot.
Yeah.
And Cash Money ended up coming through. Baby and all the rest of them, Slim, all them
Yeah,
niggas came through when they
the
had
manage-
Young
the
Buck.
management.
And that's how Young Buck was able to get in tune with 50.
Yes.
That's why when
I
niggas
know.
when G Unit first came out, niggas wasn't really paying attention to Yayo. They was more so like Young Buck had that third G Unit role.
Who's this nigga?
Like he had that, and
Especially
then when
when Buck
when
came on that
Yayo
verse.
came home-
And Buck, and I say a lot of Buck shortcomings is his own fault because he came out at the perfect time when the South was just starting to reemerge.
Yeah.
He didn't strike while the iron was hot, and I think that's what ended up getting him fucking falling by the wayside.
He was supposed to be one of the forefathers of the New South. And he dropped that
exactly.
ball.
He was
dropped
he
that
was supposed to
fucking
be up
ball.
there. Him, Scrappy, Lil
Yep.
Jon, all
Yep.
the rest of them niggas,
All of them.
Gucci Mane,
Jeezy, Tip.
Bootsy, Jeezy, all
Yep.
of them was
Tip.
supposed to be. They were supposed to be the South.
Tip.
Tip, Luda. Well, not
Yep.
too much Luda. I mean, Luda was alright, but Luda wasn't
But he was part of that new era of the South.
true. So you know what I mean? Like,
I got mixed feelings about Luda, man. Luda, I can never
Luda
make
was nice, son.
nice, but I can never make him as one of the greats.
I'm not gonna say he one of the greats, but he was one of the
he was
new
one of the
faces.
forefront people for the
He
South.
was- he was one of the faces of the
Luda
South.
was fucking cold,
Well,
nigga.
for me, it's like I see a lot of people that like, like I can imagine motherfuckers in royalty and shit like that, kings and shit. I can look at Luda as a jester, you know what I mean, in rap type of shit, you know what I mean, as a court jester. So I can't really take him serious.
But you
I
know,
would give,
Yeah, yes, yeah,
I
yeah.
would
And he
give
has
him, I
no
would give him a little bit more rank than that, though.
And he has no struggle. So I can't like.
because you got to be honest with you, Luda was a fucking
DJ.
radio
Radio,
He was a
right.
DJ.
he's a radio host / DJ. So when he got his opportunity,
DJ Lover.
he was already he already had a buzz in Atlanta.
because of
He
people.
just and it was another thing. He wasn't marketed properly.
Yeah.
He wasn't marketed properly. The same way his whole label, DTP, was not marketed properly. That's why niggas like Chingy and what's the girl name? I can't remember her.
Shauna.
Shauna. Yeah. None of
Fire.
them really, like
Fire.
fire. You look,
Fire.
Ludacris spit. Like the bro said, Ludacris got fire bars. Listen to Chicken and Beer. Listen to this album.
Listen
Something
to any
happened.
album.
He
Listen
got
to
bars,
any
though.
album that he has a
Oh, he got
freestyle on.
bars. He got
Listen to
bars
any
though,
album
like
he has a
shit.
freestyle on.
He got bars, but he was not marketed properly. The money wasn't there for him. So what did Luda have to do? Luda
Put
said,
his
"All
more
right,
money behind him. Put his money behind
let me
himself.
go. Let me go do 8 Fast and Furious and get this bag over here.
Yeah.
Let me go act and get this bag over here. This bag ain't working. So now I'm gonna use what I already my clout that I already established, and I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna go get
that
this.
that shit was running out. It ain't so much you could just keep spitting and you have no image behind it. Like what's Luda image?
Y'all wanna know the funny thing about
Like
Luda's
Crow
role in Fast
Justice.
and Furious? That was supposed to be Ja Rule's role. Ja Rule turned it down.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I don't even want to talk about this ugly ass rat looking nigga. Son. I hate that.
We don't gotta go too deep into that shit. I was just saying the role he had in Fast and Furious, they offered it to Ja Rule. Ja Rule wanted 1.5 million. They was like, hey, Luda, you want to take this role for $400,000? He was like, yeah.
But Ja Rule can't act anyway, so it don't matter.
He cannot.
Only reason he wanted the money because he felt like he was a bigger star than what he was.
But now let me say this, right? I'm a straight G Unit fan. I don't like Ja Rule. He's a suck ass nigga. If I see him in the street, I'll probably hit that nigga.
Veni Vidi Vici was a classic as well.
Huh?
Veni Vidi Vici was a classic as well.
You know what? You know what's funny though? I hate to agree. I agree.
No, now what I will say is this: Ja Rule was nice.
Andrew was fire.
He had like I think he had what's that shit? Pain is Love.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Pain is Love, and that shit that y'all just mentioned. Those 2 albums, I ain't even going front. I listened to them shits.
I listened to them though too.
But
I still listen to Veni Vidi Vici. I still listen to that.
Ja Rule was placed in a situation where he portrayed a lifestyle that he did not live.
I mean, you got to think about it. Who was it?
The vast majority of them did, though.
Who
you know
put
what I'm
the
saying?
money behind them, and why? The reason him and 50 was beefing because Supreme endorsed Ja Rule, right?
Yeah.
I was about to ask you. I was saying, let me make sure I'm straight. I'm saying the right shit, right?
So basically, even though they was cool, it was a situation about Ja Rule being robbed by somebody that 50 knew.
Mm-hmm.
They was in a club one day. The nigga who robbed Ja, so they saw 50 give him a pound, so they thought 50 set him up. And then that's where one thing led to another, and them niggas started beefing. And then that's when them niggas, they from Hollis. Them niggas, first of all, I don't even understand how Southside niggas and Hollis niggas ended up linking so good, because Southside niggas don't like Hollis niggas. That's a known fact. Like if you from New York City, you know Southside don't like Hollis. But them niggas linked whatever, and they did their thing. 50 wasn't fucking with Cream at the time, and that's how all that shit came down, and 50 buried that shit. 50 buried that label.
The Murder Inc. turned to the Ink. Murder Inc.
It went from the Murder Inc. to the Ink. Now it ain't shit.
And the crazy thing, 50 ain't do it all. 50 did 90% of that shit. When fucking Ja Rule started talking about Eminem, I was like, oh, your career over. Your career over.
Nigga, when Ja Rule started talking about
once Eminem jumped in, I was loving that shit, because that shit got really entertaining.
Soon as he said Haley's name, Eminem said, yeah, I'm about to make 5,000 songs about your stupid ass.
first of all, did you listen to Hail Mary from
Hail
Busta
Mary
Oh
Jones
yeah, yeah,
classic.
yeah, yeah.
Eminem, and
Buster,
50?
Hail Mary
Buster
Jones
went in.
classic, bro.
That
Yo,
whole
Hail Mary.
song, that one song ended his career.
Hey Jeffrey, fuck did you want to bother me for?
Right.
like the fuck?
He talking
That
about
was that
But
shit.
he was like, first you want to be Pac, and then you want to be DMX.
yo,
Nah, but it's crazy because I was listening to that shit on the radio when that shit was like when they did that shit when Jai got on the radio, we was wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Then DMS got on the radio, you know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Somebody cracked Man X and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Then you know the Hail Mary Jones dropped and Busta Rhymes came out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck Busta got to do with
Bro,
this?
when I first heard
Fuck.
that song, when I first heard the song, I was sitting in the house, right? And there was like 50 Cent. They're like Eminem featuring 50 Cent and Busta Rhymes, Hail Mary. It's like they got a Hail Mary version. I started listening to it. I was like, oh, okay. Eminem fucked up.
Only
I was like, oh
only
shit. They
thing
go
I didn't like
50.
about that song was that I wanted 50 to have more of 50. It was more so Tupac verse that he rearranged, but I wanted to be more 50. Like, you know
You
what I
want to
mean?
be more genuine to him.
you know what? I
Yeah,
honestly, Sonny, I gotta agree with you on that. I feel like
Yeah.
he basically just took Pac verse and just added a couple of
add a
words
couple words.
and took
Yeah,
some things out, put some things in. I
right,
felt
right.
like if 50 would have had the same energy Busta had on that song, word to
Yeah,
my mother, that'd have been the number one diss song
In the world.
ever,
yeah.
ever,
I think they
Speaking
kind
of
of they kind of
speaking
switched
of this
energies. They
song,
switched energies on that song. And shit.
speaking of diss songs, what is the best diss song all time?
Hit them up.
Ether.
Hit them up.
I like No Vaseline.
Hit them up.
I
Hands down.
mean,
You can't, but see the
Ether.
thing, none of those are wrong.
Hit them up. You can't go wrong.
Yo,
Hit
big
them up.
bro, hold on, time out,
Hard
time
to
out.
say.
Big bro, you sitting there smiling right now. What you thinking, son?
Which one
What
you
you
thinking,
thinking,
bro?
bro?
What you thinking?
I got quite a few, but
You could pick one.
I'm sorry. It's the takeover. It's the takeover.
Nah. And you know what's crazy?
It gotta be that
Why?
shit.
I so
Listen, you can tell y'all from New
it's
York.
takeover
Y'all,
because it's like two, three birds in one stone type shit.
Not just that. It's just the fact that the last battle joint that actually had any play prior to that was the joint between LL and Cannabis. There was a huge
That was
gap
fire. That
of
was
just
fire.
niggas just putting out songs. It wasn't really no heat, no battle, and then out of nowhere, and then that joint just hit.
Yeah.
Like
You know what's so
yo,
crazy?
It was a moment in time.
If you're gonna
Moment in
say
time.
the takeover, then I'm gonna have to step in and I'm gonna have to say Back Down was a better song.
And takeover.
I
Back
understand,
down
but
better
I
than
disagree.
takeover.
I'll
I
Hold
just,
on.
understand, but I
Back
disagree.
down better than takeover.
nah.
You gotta think about it.
I
All
think
right,
back down. I think back down's more.
The only reason why the takeover would have more of a presence over Back Down is because Jay went at three people at one time, and two
Three
people at
birds,
one
one
time.
stone. Three
Yeah,
birds,
he
one
killed
stone.
two birds with one stone. That's
But,
the only thing. And
but Jay,
I love Hov. And if that was the case, then if we would put that in it, then we gotta put I Got Myself a Gun. Jay's version of that. We would have to
yeah,
put that up there.
I like
Exactly.
that one too. I like that one too. I like that too. I like
But you
that
know what's crazy? The reason why I say Ether is because when you
baby
start
seats.
bang, 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 fuck Jay-Z, you like this. Oh, wait a minute. He
When I
about to
first heard it, I was like, oh shit.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard this shit,
I
I'm
was like,
like,
oh
I
shit.
had to run that shit back about 10 times and shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you
bro.
know that was back when the bootleg, you had to go to the corner, you know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
I
Get
was
that shit.
listen,
Had to
y'all.
get that
I'm
Listen,
gonna tell
y'all.
motherfucker.
you, the
This is
first
how I
time I
know.
heard that shit,
Listen,
Before Godson came out, I had to get that
yo,
motherfucker.
let me tell you something. The first time I heard
I
that
was
shit,
still in high school when that shit
I was
came out,
about
bro.
I was about 12 years old, nigga. Angie Martinez, when she was on Hot 97, dropped that shit. And I'm sitting in, now mind you, I'm 11, 12 years, I'm sitting like, nah, Then that's when, like Sonny said, you got to run outside and go get the bootleg copy. And niggas is really, I'm in the crib, hit the CD player, rewinding the shit like, fuck Jay-Z. Oh, shit is going down. Got home.
It's going down.
I was
It's going down.
That was a moment
in
in time, bro. That was a moment in time, bro. I swear.
But you
man,
know what? But you know what's so crazy? That shit hit so hard that shit sent ripples through the industry. Like everybody's sitting there like, not Jay-Z. Like, did you really just do that?
Yeah, he wasn't scared either.
It kind of almost blackballed now too.
So this is my thing.
I was in middle school.
When it comes down to this particular battle, I'm not denying the fact that either was a better diss track than Takeover. But the reason why I give Jay-Z the edge is for 3 reasons. 1, Jay-Z shot first. 2, like y'all said, he went after multiple people in one song, whereas Nas dedicated a whole song to that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And number 3,
I see where you're coming from with that.
And number 3, the other diss tracks that came out after Ether came out, because a lot of people didn't catch them mixtape joints where Jay-Z put out some shots on that nigga, and them shit.
He cut a shit.
Super Ugly came out, and that shit was cold. And then he had another joint called I Hear the People Talking, and he went off on that joint. I'm not. A lot of people don't even mention that joint, and he went off on that joint, and it was a hard beat too.
One of my favorite J tracks.
I can't remember the fucking.
I
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. That was my shit right there, bro. That was my shit. Yeah, he was talking on that one too. He really
was. He was. Yes, he was.
Niggas, I don't understand why they don't even promote that song more. They buried that shit. Maybe because that the white flag that Jay had put up, you know, because his mother and all that shit.
Yeah.
Jay mom say you're getting too personal. You gotta chill out. You're talking about the baby seats and shit. Condoms on the baby seats. Oh no, man. Hold on, I don't want that joke though, bro. I don't want that joke. Oh, want that joke, man. Oh no, yeah, hold on that. Yeah, but greatest this song, I got hit.
Now I wanna ask what y'all think about the whole Cannabis versus LL. Who you think won that shit?
LL clearly won, but second round knockout was a way better song.
Fire, bro. That second round knockout, bro. That shit brought me back to the diss world.
I still know that song.
Man, for word, bro. I know word for word, bro.
Yeah, I definitely got to say LL won.
No, Jay. No, you right. Once you put that Mike Tyson out, you right. Once you put that Mike Tyson out in the video, I'm like, oh, this nigga heavy hitter. I was like, oh, this nigga heavy hitter. Oh, one of those. He ain't playing. He got Tyson. Tyson don't fuck with LL. Oh shit. I was like, oh shit. The fuck, man. But when LL came out with the return disc.
Oh my God. Return of the Ripper. Oh my God.
That was when diss songs was real diss songs. Like, it's strictly bars.
That was crazy, bro.
Let's get it. Let's get active on these.
Y'all don't remember why Clever jumped in the shit? Yeah,
I do remember.
Yeah, I do remember LL. You know, that was his man back then. Cannabis and Wyclef.
Yeah.
No, but that Cannabis and Wyclef shit, man. Ooh, I mean, that Cannabis and LL shit, man. That was a classic ass battle. I want to give it.
There's no doubt.
I want to say Cannabis. Like, I want to say Cannabis though. I want to say it though, but LL just came so strong, man.
But you can't say it. You can't say it though.
You can't.
It's like you know what's so crazy?
You can't.
One battle One battle that I would have loved to see that and may rest in peace both of them was fucking Pop versus Big, bro. I want to see how far that would have went.
I don't think
Big probably would have lyrically killed them song wise because I feel Biggie was probably more wittier. He was more clever.
he was more lyrical. He can
And that too,
he could put words together that make you
but with all that mixed
damn.
together, you know what I mean? You gonna woo to Biggie way. Pac is straight up, I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. That's it. He's just gonna go down the line, like kill your mama and your father.
If you really listen, like Pac not lyrical. Pac is just strictly straight.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I think Biggie probably would have.
He's all delivery. He is all delivery. And I'll preach that shit to the day. Pac was not no fucking rapper. This nigga was just a spoken word artist that got on track.
That knew how to put words together.
Hey man, come on, man. You're killing me, Smalls. Come on, man.
A spoken word poet.
Spoken word artists on beats and shit. Come on, man. God damn.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, think about all them slam sessions you done listening to and went to. It's all about, everybody getting all emotional with it. Pac make you feel him. You know what I'm saying? No homo, but that's just the way it is. Pac make you feel him. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, going towards the diss joint, even though Biggie probably would have lyrically got at Pac. So because Pac make you feel that shit, would you prefer his diss tracks more than Biggie?
Depends on what you're looking for.
Well, from what I'm hearing, Who Shot You was not a diss track for Pac though.
It was the Who Shot You song came out. Who Shot You song came out. He had recorded
Biggie never actually responded to that shit.
I'm on the fence about that shit.
I mean, I'm going off of what people that was around Biggie said. They said that the song was recorded before they knew Pac even got shot. It's just the timing of them releasing the song made it look like he knew who shot him.
Right.
Biggie did respond on the two Pac's joints. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that ain't really no response to me. You know what I'm saying? That's a slick little line in a 16-bar joint. Pac had a whole song about it. This nigga went that Biggie and your whole Junior Mafia nigga. I fucked your wife. You was a player in the clique you claimed. Lil Kim, Lil C's.
See now I'm leaning. I think.
But see, here's the thing.
Pac probably would have won that shit for real.
Pac had songs after he died.
Too overpowered.
Songs that was out after he died.
But Biggie would have had more so of alliance with motherfuckers.
Yeah,
If that shit had just stayed on wax, I believe Hov would have got involved with that shit.
Oh, for sure. Shots was already coming at Hov. Shots was already coming at Hov. And you know Hov recorded this song, but they didn't release it. Because they once Pac died, they didn't want to release that shit. Yeah. But Hov recorded that shit was coming. That shit was coming. That's why I said the alliance Biggie had, it probably would have been too overpowering for Pac. And ain't too many West Coast niggas was saying fuck Biggie.
That's a fact.
Nah. Well, see that's where the line gets crossed because them Cali niggas was really about that. I just don't think Pac realized that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or maybe he realized and he was just blinded to it. But them Don moves would have came through and shot shit up without question. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even gonna be a no demon time. I don't think Biggie was rolling that heavy. Like he had some niggas with guns and shit like that, but I don't think he was deep the way Suge was deep. The amount of support that Suge could have had behind him, I feel like at least at that time anyway, I felt like Suge had more pull in New York than Big did. That's just real shit, just off gang affiliation alone.
I could agree with that.
Gang affiliation, yeah.
I could agree with that.
one thing Biggie was no gang member. He probably knew some Crip niggas. He probably knew some Blood niggas. He was from Bed-Stuy, so it was probably Blood territory. But he never gang banged.
He wasn't
That
he
much
wasn't
I can
affiliated.
confirm.
He wasn't
You know,
affiliated. He just knew
you know
people.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Nah, for sure. Hell yeah. Nah, you right though.
And trust and believe those colors take precedent over everything during that time. Anyway,
I mean,
So
so it didn't matter
to
that
this day,
Biggie
it's
was
still
from
the
New York,
same.
nigga.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy motherfuckers think gangbangers just got to New York.
It should have been there for a while.
Motherfuckers think it just got there.
Niggas think that
And
gangbanging shit
that
just
shit been there.
see, but
Gang everywhere.
people think gangbanging just hit the East Coast past 10 years. That shit been there for years,
Years.
decades.
It was gang shit in the early 90s when I was coming up. Early
You gotta
90s, I was like 7, 8 years old.
because you gotta think about this too, though, right? Most of the gang members that was from LA got locked up. They got shipped to other states.
Yeah, because they was doing Fed time, so they had to
Yeah,
travel.
they got shipped to different
Mm-hmm.
states, and they stamped Bloods, Crips, whatever, GDs, whatever it was in that state. And then when people got released, they went home and turned their friends into Bloods, Crips, GDs, or whatever. Just like these, like the DMV, the gang life in the DMV is in Baltimore and Virginia. It's not really a DC and PG County, Silver Spring type shit. It's not really out here in the metropolitan area. But if you go Baltimore, if you go deep Virginia, it's Bloods, Crips, all that shit down there.
Mm-hmm.
Like DC, you may see 100 niggas in DC. You may find 4 niggas, Blood, Crip, GD, and all that shit. Other than that, it's just the gang, the territory is the beef out here. It's not what color you is what street you live on, what neighborhood you live in.
Yeah.
It's not, oh, you from your blood, your Crip. No, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I ain't grew up that way, so I don't know nothing about none of that. I went to school with niggas in Baltimore that was Bloods and Crips and shit. Like them niggas real life ain't fuck with each other.
Right.
Little Crip niggas.
Like Sonny,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
getting
know. I'm about to say
y'all.
Sonny, you can vouch
What?
for that shit too, right? It's not really that many Bloods and Crips down here where we stay at.
Oh no, hell no. This is more so if it's any type of gang activity, it's more so in the like the Wheaton area, that type shit.
I wouldn't.
That
I'm
type of
out here
music,
in
like
this shit. I'm not gonna say that either. It's
Silver
most
Spring area. It's more so Migo gangs type shit.
yeah. That's out here, but the
More so
other
Migo
gangs and
shit.
shit. That's Baltimore. That's Howard County.
Like
That's
DC more so
Anne
about
Arundel
neighborhoods. It's more so
County.
just neighborhoods and shit.
Yeah,
Right?
like you go by Arundel Mills. That's where
Hoods
you
and
get.
shit.
When you get up there by Arundel Mills Mall, that's where you see all that Bloods, Crips, and GDs and Vice Lords and all that shit.
By Arundel Mills?
Yeah, because you gotta think Arundel Mills and Baltimore is not that far apart from each other. They
True.
talk the same, walk the same, sound the same.
True. Yeah,
They
you
all
right.
sound, they all talk the exact same. They act the same. But if you ask a nigga from Baltimore, he'd be like, nah, that's Anne Arundel County, nigga. We not affiliated with them.
Mm.
But
Hey
hey,
yo, how y'all feel about that motherfucker that Shannon Sharp shit?
which one?
What happened with Shannon? That's
We're
what I
talking
was
about
trying to
club.
figure out.
You talking about that club Shay Shay shit?
Yeah,
How it's
Club
turning
Shay
into
Shay shit.
how it's turning into a damn soap opera.
It's almost turned into like a gossip show.
No,
Some Wendy Williams shit.
it's turned
Yeah.
into a platform. It's turned into a platform for niggas who ain't got light no more for them to get back on. Look at the 2 people that you had on that shit that's trying to get back
Cat,
on. Cat
Cat
Williams
Williams
and
and
Monique.
Monique.
Yeah.
And you gotta think about
Exactly.
both of them throwing shade on people that's bigger than them.
You got so
Like
now you might
But ain't nobody calling them liars though.
no, DL Hickley called Monique on her bullshit.
but Cat though, ain't like calling Cat on the line.
Nobody called Cat on his shit.
I don't
DL
I
Hickley
don't
called
know.
Monique
I
on her
don't know how I
bullshit.
feel about DL.
It's funny, his name is
I'm on the
DL.
fence with him too. I'm on the fence because I feel like he go back and forth a lot. But
Yeah.
kind of go ahead. How you feel about it?
I mean, I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of what DL saying is just as far as the community and shit go, I could fuck with him on that. You know what I'm saying? He's very politically conscious when it comes to what's going on in the Black community, and he does use his platform to talk about that. And I can always appreciate a motherfucker that's doing that. I ain't seen no two-faced shit to him yet, but I just don't know how I feel about the situation between him and Monique. I think he real sassy for even going back and forth in the first place with a female. Number one,
He should respond. Right.
you know what I'm saying? I think it's just petty. You know what I'm saying? Like a man in his position shouldn't have to reach down like that. If that's what you call that, reaching down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, his platform is monetized just like everybody else's, so he gonna get his check regardless. You know what I'm saying? It is a money game at the end of the day, and that's one part of the thing that I agree with Steve Harvey about. It is the money game, and if your goal is to be here or here, you're gonna have to do certain things, and it's just a matter of how much your integrity is gonna come into play. You know what I'm saying? Do I feel like everybody that's in a top spot right now had to compromise to get there? I don't think so. I don't think everybody had to go through those rituals to get where they at, but some sacrifices were made. You know what I'm saying? A price was paid somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in that regard, you know, it's that's a whole nother chess game that we can't even get to right now. But there are gatekeepers in the industry. Is DL one of them? I don't know. I don't know how much access he got. You know what I'm saying?
As gatekeeper, DL a gatekeeper.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nah, not so much.
He don't have that much pull to me.
He buck against the grain too much. Be a gatekeeper.
He
doesn't appear
he's
relevant.
a borderline line step all the time, so he kind of like rub people the wrong way a lot because of his outlook in certain situations.
But you got to understand, DL is not relevant anymore, bro. He's not. Like
I wouldn't say he's not relevant. I wouldn't say he's not relevant. I don't think he's relatable anymore because
I don't think he's relevant.
He's grown now. You know what I'm saying? Like what the DL that we know is at least 15, 20 years older than us. So when we was young listening to him, everything that came out of his mouth sounded like butter. Now that we older and we seen game, it's like maybe not. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to gauge these niggas nowadays. What I can say for sure is that outside of radio, I don't see DL on nothing mainstream like the rest of them niggas are. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing nothing major. His last comedy joint was a dud to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really keep up with him no more. I think that maybe his comic view days was probably his best day.
Yeah, definitely his best comic view days, best day. That's why I agree. I don't think he is relevant no more because nobody checking for DL no more. Yeah, he only relevant once somebody bring him up in drama.
What y'all think about Dave Chappelle? Is he relevant?
Hell yeah.
Relatable?
Yeah.
I'm asking. Yeah. No, I'm not comparing them. I was just asking.
No, Dave Chappelle is probably the only nigga because he don't give a fuck. You can tell a nigga who don't give a fuck when you meet him.
Y'all seen his latest stand-up on Netflix?
I'm gonna tell you this. Motherfuckers, unpopular opinion. A nigga not really that funny.
Not no more.
He not really that funny. So I don't think he tries to be funny no more. I think he speaks his mind.
Ocean was very funny.
Like his newer stand-ups is more so him just talking about his life.
He ran. He more so just ranting now. That's it. Talking.
Every now and again, there's a funny moment in there, but it's not consistently always.
No, he's funny, but he's not your normal funny. He's not the Kevin Hart. Like he's not looking.
Kevin Hart not funny to me either.
Not no more.
It's like when he start repeating shit that he done said 3 comedy series ago, yeah. But
Mhm.
if he comes up with some new shit, like Kevin, his aura is funny. Like Kevin can make something so small
I
seem
mean,
the
yeah,
funniest in the fucking world.
Dave Chappelle that way too. Dave Chappelle could take something. He
Dave,
could take
Dave and
Dave
Kevin
Chappelle
have
could take
both.
one word and make that one word funny as hell. And it could be
Dave
the
and
most
Kevin
basic
have
of shit.
found like a little niche where they don't have to be funny anymore because people will just pay to hear them talk.
There you go.
Right.
There you
And
go.
Yeah,
and I think that's
I'm
the point.
100%
Where
agree with that shit, bro.
it's kind of like these niggas is in their 444 stage now.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that last album with Hov, like he was just talking. I wouldn't even consider that rapping. He was just really just talking and spitting
Talking the shit.
game, and there was nothing significant about it. But motherfuckers will pay to hear you talk because it's you. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? You've built that name around yourself to so
For
much to a
real.
point that I'm not even coming here to hear you make me laugh. I just want to hear some real shit from you.
Nah, for
You know
real.
what I'm saying?
Nah, facts. But
Just to
that's what I'm
pivot,
saying.
just to pivot from the comedians from a second. How do y'all feel about Charleston White?
He's a corny ass nigga, and I would run that nigga over just like Ja Rule. First of all, he's a whole fucking snitch. He's a bitch ass nigga. I'm sorry to go off like I know the nigga personally, but he's a bitch ass nigga, son. I can't fuck. Yo, I can't fuck with
Hey,
him, bro.
Sonny,
He's
you
a
gotta
bitch.
clip this part, bro.
I know, definitely. I know, but all right. So for
On some
Charleston,
real
right?
shit, bro. I don't like Charleston White either, but some of the shit he be saying be funny as shit. Like he
Son,
tells
he's
you,
a
I'm
clown
gonna snitch on
chaser,
you.
bro.
Here's the thing:
He's a
he tells people, I'm going to snitch on you.
This
Don't do
is-
anything around me.
but bro, he's Charleston White is a fucking clout chaser, son.
Yeah, I
It's
heard this
like
shit. Yeah, y'all
it's
heard
like
the
he
shit he
is what
said
he
on
is type shit. It's
Cam
like if you
Newton,
know what he
Cam
is,
Newton
like if you know
podcast.
what he is, like if you know what he is, you just gotta just stay clear from that shit,
Yeah,
man. What
That's
he
why
is,
I
man.
stay clear from that nigga. Period, son. If
You
a
know he might do some shit.
Charleston White video come on, son, on Instagram or Facebook when I'm scrolling, I'm going right past that shit. Like, fuck this nigga,
see,
son.
listen, only reason I
Nigga
watched
is
one of
very,
his
nigga is hilarious though. He funny
one,
as shit.
listen, I watched one of his
He is
interviews.
hilarious,
He's hilarious.
but y'all got to listen to some of these interviews, man, that he be putting out there because that nigga be talking some real shit though.
Yeah, he do be saying. See that. That's why I was saying I'm on the borderline because I don't like his delivery, but I understand what he's trying to say and why he's saying it the way he's saying it. But it's like, all right, we get it. I get it. So I know certain the other masses get it also. So you got to kind of like reel that shit back a little bit just to be like, all right, look, man, I'm gonna bring the third wall. Break the third wall. Look, this is what I was doing. This is like he been saying. This is a character. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Yeah.
take my word for it. Don't take how
Yeah.
I'm saying it like this and
Like
that.
the thing, yeah, like the thing is with him, he said it in the Cam Newton interview. He said, checkmate. Y'all wanted an ignorant ass nigga? All right, bet. I'm gonna show y'all ignorant ass nigga. I was walking around with the politicians. I was walking around with judges. Y'all wasn't hearing me then. Now I'm starting to walk, talk, and dress like the rest of these rappers, these ignorant motherfuckers. Now y'all want, all right, now that I got y'all attention back. What's up with just then he'll get into his real issue that he really want to talk about.
See, the
Right.
thing is,
But
the
to
thing
get
is that
niggas'
working though.
attention,
But my thing is, stay
the
in your
thing is,
lane, bro.
but
Stay in your fucking lane.
but here's the thing: he tried staying in his lane. Nobody was trying to hear what he had to say. So
Man,
now that
nobody
he
wants to
switched
fucking hear
over,
him.
and started doing all this wild, fuck King Von, fuck
But
Chicago, and all
but the
that
thing
shit.
is, all right. So the thing is, the way the stuff that he talking about, how he trying to manipulate it to get it through certain people head, is that shit working?
Not really,
No,
because
no,
everybody
because
look at
only
you as
thing
a
we're
clown
That's what
looking
I'm
ass
at
saying.
nigga.
is
So now he gaining from it.
Well. Let me ask you this. I'm glad that you asked that question,
I need some more
Marlon.
liquor.
I'm glad you asked that question because what I have noticed over the course of maybe the last 6 years or so, the Black community has come surprisingly very conservative in their political views. So with that being said,
Is it?
I want to hear this.
Is it Charleston White's doing, or is it people just
I,
opening their eyes?
Let him go. Let him go.
I'm not saying it's Charleston White's doing, but a lot of the shit he talking is very conservative views. So
As far as what?
As far as gun control, marriage, the Black family, 2-parent households and shit like that.
Okay,
Us killing each
I
other.
see where he going with it now.
But
us
you know,
killing
but
each
now,
other in record numbers. Huh?
But I'm gonna say this though. This is shit that's been being said by the Black community for years.
Right.
Nobody was listening. Like
Nobody's ever going to listen.
Like me,
And,
I tell people
this is my point. This is my point. This has been shit that's been saying in the Black community for years, but nobody was listening. But when you got this ignorant nigga saying the same shit we've been saying, at the end of the day, it's being heard now. And a lot of people are starting to recognize that.
I
Do
give
you
you,
know
I give you, I give you one with it, Dre.
There's been a serious fucking shift. You would be surprised. A lot of niggas be fronting out here. But if you talk to motherfuckers that's in your circles, a lot of motherfuckers is in support of Trump.
Right.
But they won't say that shit though.
Yeah,
they won't say that shit though.
Okay,
no,
hold on.
I will say about the niggas supporting Trump but I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let you speak, big bro. The reason why a lot of niggas is supporting Trump is because of tightening shit up. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm giving the game up, but I'm probably give the game up. The streets is flooded right now. You can possibly get anything you want in the street: guns,
facts,
drugs,
facts,
whatever you want, bro. It's
always
so
know
much
somebody.
Drugs. It's so much drugs on the street right now, my nigga. It's like niggas is not competing about who got the best drugs. It's niggas who's competing about who got the best prices. Like that's what it's coming down to. Once Trump get into office, the same way back in 2020, when Trump was in office back in 2016, he had them borders locked. Like nothing was coming in. Niggas was starving. Like, oh my God, like the price of a brick went up to damn near. Never mind, shut up, I'm talking too much. But but you get what I'm saying?
That's the reason why. You was about to tell everything.
That's the reason why niggas love Trump. Niggas love Trump because he gonna lock them borders down. It's gonna make the niggas who got it. It's gonna make them niggas rich because they know that everything gotta come through them.
So listen. Do you know why a lot of people support Trump? He's a truth teller. He's telling you. He's going to tell you exactly how he feel. He's not going to sugarcoat it, and he don't care who feathers he ruffle. And at the end of the day, because I was telling this to somebody, I said I do not like Trump as the president. I like Trump the businessman, because at the end of the day, everything's a business to him. He ran the country as one big ass business. No matter how you look at it.
I'm a bankrupt a whole lot of time.
He funded his own campaign. He never owed nobody no money. Why do you think he talked the way he did? Why do you think he did what he did? He ain't had to answer to nobody. He didn't have to be like, okay, you gave me $100K. I got to give you this money back. He funded everything himself.
That's a fact. But you also understand, like I respect what you're saying, but he also ran it as a business, but he also ran it as an inexperienced CEO.
Yeah.
Now, when you run a business such as the United States of America, because where anybody, I don't care what nobody say, this is a fucking business.
Mm-hmm. And
this is a fucking business. Yeah. And
that's why everybody come in.
The president is the CEO of the company,
and
the fucking Senate and the Congress is like the board of directors.
Chairman's, yeah.
The border.
Yeah, you got your board of
Hey,
directors, right? So technically,
I
even though
like that way. I like
so
the
look,
way you
even
think
though
about
I'm
that.
the CEO, right? Even though I'm the CEO, I'm the big man of the company, the face of the
Right.
company. I can't move and do
Until us
nothing
three say
unless
something.
the board of directors say it's good to go, because the board of directors is here to govern the CEO. That's their position.
They're there to protect the money.
What Trump did in his time is that he surrounded himself with more businessmen. He didn't really surround himself with politicians that knew what was going on. Like, Trump had zero experience in foreign policy, nor did he try to understand foreign policy. He's more like, if you talk shit about America, if you try to fuck with America, we're gonna fucking send 100,000 troops to your front door. No, bitch, you gotta know what's going on over there, etc., etc. That's the reason why his presidency was a failure. Because he didn't surround himself with people that knew, nor did people that were experienced wanted to surround himself with Trump because he was a dickhead.
Yeah.
I don't know how you gauge failure, but Trump pretty much delivered on almost everything he said he was going to do. Regardless of whether I agree with his politics or his policies, that nigga got shit done under his presidency. The shit that he said he wanted to do, he did. And I can always respect the motherfucker that has a list of goals and can check those fucking boxes. I respect it from that angle. But outside of that, I agree with y'all. I don't like him as the president. I like him as the businessman. I think he has tarnished the office of the presidency by his behavior and his character.
It was a clown show while he was there.
He was entertaining, but that is what America is right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Why should it be like that? Why should it
be? Because it's been conditioned. You know what I'm saying? And we all victim to it. Ain't nobody above the system. You know what I'm saying? The only niggas above the system is the motherfuckers that's living off the radar.
Mm-hmm.
The niggas that's not doing podcasts, the niggas that don't watch TV or read newspapers or do the internet or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Those are the motherfuckers that's really off the grid and really living free.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nobody's fault. This the system. We inherited this. That's the same way our parents did. Mm-hmm. And those of us that were smart enough to see what the game was, they got their kids off the hamster wheel. They broke their curse. We still trying to work through our shit, and we'll get there because we hip now. I wish I was hip a lot sooner, but I'm hip now. So I got game to give to my kids. You know what I'm saying?
We're hip now because of the fact that everything is televised.
Everything.
Right.
Yeah, everything is televised.
Information's at our fingertips. You know what I'm saying? They made it available to us, but this the problem though. There's so much information out there, it's not being retained. Of all the shit that's going on in the fucking world right now, motherfuckers is more concerned about the draft than the literal fucking genocides that's taking place over in fucking Gaza and in fucking Africa right now. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why the Israeli shit is more popping now because it's all lighter skinned people. The shit that's taking place in Africa right now, there are motherfucking slaves being sold in Africa today. I'm telling you, this is happening right now, and nobody's talking about that.
You saying slaves being sold? What? Hold on.
Yeah.
Slaves. People are still being sold in Africa. There's still slavery.
Yeah.
There's still slavery. It's just not. It's not as prominent as it was when our ancestors was.
And it started in Libya when Obama sent troops in and killed Gaddafi, destabilized that whole nation. And they're literally slaves being sold in Libya today. Look at that. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. On top of the genocides that's taking place over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But nobody's talking about that. But the shit that's happening in fucking Gaza right now is also crazy too. But nobody's concerned with that because we know in our little circles and in our little world. There's nothing we can really do about that shit. That's the
The thing
that's
about
the
it,
best nigga pay grade.
The problem with me is this, right? What you said earlier about, us, what you were saying about us being like comedians and the country being, comical and stuff like that. What happened to the United States of America being that superpower? Being that if niggas talk the wrong way about America.
It used to be like that.
Yeah,
No, it's still that way because nobody got more weapons than us. But
Russia, China.
Russia might have as much. Russia might have more soldiers than us. But trust and believe, we got the artillery here.
You know what I'm gonna do?
You're not just going to come to this country and take shit.
No, you won't be able to do that.
I guarantee you that.
First of all, there's a they got this world court shit. There's a policy. There can be no type of military thing on the soil of the United States. There's no military fighting. You will never see another country sending their military over here and come. It's law. Like, you can't do that.
That's just a piece of paper, though. That don't mean shit.
But hear what I'm saying. If you look at China, Look, I'm gonna send you. I gotta send a video. Sonny, I'm gonna send it to you. You pass it on. It's a video that shows who is it and who is not, going from the top to bottom. The top is fucking China.
Oh yeah,
China is it. Then it's Russia. Then it's the United States. When the United States was number one, we're more afraid of Russia. We're more afraid of Russia and what Russia will do to us than Russia is to what we'll do to them. They're already planning, if shit goes left with Russia, that if they send a nuclear bomb from Russia over here, it's gonna wipe out the entire West Coast. An air missile from Russia can reach California.
Jeez.
Hey.
Exactly. I'm saying, like you said, big bro. You don't believe me? Look it up. So they're already moving and preparing for shit like that. How we are afraid when we're supposed to be a superpower is because niggas take us for a fucking joke. They take us for a fucking joke, and it's a game. And that's part of the reason why America is the way it is. Because we're so settled with being third place and second place that we're not taming ourselves to be number one again.
That too.
Yeah, but that's all based on the people that control shit, though. You know what I'm saying? This, like I said, this is a chess game on many different levels and many different tables being played. You know what I'm saying? It's a few niggas at the top moving pieces and some niggas below them moving pieces. But at the end of the day, it's dumb niggas really controlling shit. They dictating the policy on all of this shit. And the reason why this fucking elections in this country is a fucking joke, because as long as corporations can continue to interject billions of dollars into the political process, there's no way you're going to convince me that my vote counts for something. You can't convince me of that.
I agree with that. I agree. But
I agree with it for a certain extent. But then that's like with me, like I'm gonna switch just a little tight off topic with the Black Lives Matter movement, right?
I hate that fucking movement.
Like as me as a black person, I am totally against Black Lives Matter.
I hate it.
I'm 110% against Black Lives Matter, and I'm gonna say why. The reason why is not what they represent, is what they do. Now, Black Lives Matter is supposed to matter all the way around. It's not supposed to matter. Only time Black Lives Matter come out is just like Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson,
when the police officer killed a black man. That's the only time
Dr. Umar Jackson, Umar Johnson, with the rest of these guys. They don't come out when in Baltimore niggas done Pookie done shot Ray Tata and Bino. They not out on the streets pumping that Black Lives Matter shit. But the minute Officer Rabinowitz shoots Jamel Crawford, then it's like, oh my God, they're trying to take away, they're trying to kill all black people. So why we not talking about all the shootings that's happening in our cities with black on black violence? Why we not out there pumping that?
So listen, I agree
But
with
everybody
you.
quiet though.
So listen, I agree with you on that, right? So this is my take on that.
Nah, I feel you on that.
I'm gonna pick it back off what you said. So they only come out when there's a white officer killing a black person, right? They don't do no communities, they don't do research. They just go off of what they seen. Oh, the police officer shot this man. But let's say the police officer was in self-defense. Let's say he was literally in fear of his life. Like the dude was running at him. Only thing he could have done was shoot him. He couldn't tase him because he already tased him one time and that shit didn't work. So the next thing he did was shoot him. Quiet as the church mouse now. Oh, we not gonna take back what we said. Y'all still gonna stand on, but this man should lose his job. But at the end of the day, everybody life matter. Not trying to take the Black Lives Matter movement was so stupid because they only focus on white on black crimes, not black on black
Exactly.
crimes. Not the police officer was in self-defense mode because he felt his life was threatened. And we ain't talking about the ones niggas running away. We talking about the police officer standing and somebody's running directly at him. He ain't got no other choice.
Facts.
Spirit of heat in the moment. Somebody running at you. First thing you're gonna do, let me back him up. Let me shoot him one time. Let me tase him. Or the taser don't work. Next option. They don't look at that. They look at
But
the
sometimes,
dead.
and you're right about that, bro. And I'm also with that
And
too.
the thing is, I do security, so we are in the same boat with that shit. Like, I put my hands on somebody and I end up killing somebody. Oh, this black man trying to kill him. No, motherfucker, I'm defending my life. Fuck out of here.
But people don't understand that, and that's what the
don't.
problem is. Like I tell people, like here in New York City, right? Big Bro can contest to this. Man, you get pulled over every fucking minute. You driving down a block, you get pulled over by one car. You can drive 3 blocks, get pulled over by another car, just off the strength of the car that you're driving, right? You get pulled over. The first thing everybody want to do now is back out their camera and start being wild, disrespectful to the cops. And then when the cops get tested, you want to get tested. Then it's a tussle. Then they do some shit. Then it's like, oh my God, it's black on black violence. I tell people, when the cops pull you over, first thing I do, I don't go fuck if it's brick ass or below zero. Roll down every last window in my car. I'm rolling down every last fucking window. I'm putting the vehicle in park, and I'm keeping my hands on the fucking dash, on keeping them on the wheel. You ask me for what I'm asking me for. If you didn't do nothing wrong, there should be no reason why you got to be on a defensive mode. So why did you stop me? Because whatever the case may be. If you feel like you're going, if it's not an arrestable offense, like you didn't see me shoot 6 people. If you want to search my car, if you don't got nothing in your car, you Gucci. But if you doing something wrong, then you're the one that's in defense and you start running. Not only did they catch you for what you had, now you got resisting arrest. It's just a whole lot. Don't put yourself in a position to get hurt.
You know why a lot of people, you want to know why a lot of people be quick to, because most people are trained to say, fuck the police. most people families say the police are the bad people. No, motherfucker, if you are a innocent civilian, if you're a law-abiding citizen, you pay taxes, you do this, you do that. You don't have no criminal record, never done anything wrong. Police pull you over, what you pull me over for? Oh, da. Even if you think it's bullshit, just comply.
That's because why we feel like that, because majority of us are already linked to some type of criminal ties. No matter what we doing, you know what I'm saying? It could be the little as we might pick up some weed just for us. You know what I'm saying? That's some type of link to some type of criminal ties. So you always gonna be on some on a defense when you're around.
But the thing is, son, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to. I'm talking about the people that as soon as the police pull you over, you get loud, and aggravated. Now they're gonna be like, anything I find, I'm gonna lock you up now. Now
exactly.
Now I'm about to find the smallest thing. I was gonna let you go, but now I'm about to just put your name in the system.
But you know what's so crazy? And exactly. So before they legalized weed in New York City, right? New York State, Nigga, cops used to come, pull over. You got weed. Most of them niggas used to do is just take your weed and dump it out, bro. Or just take your weed and let you go.
But
Now, when niggas started getting crazy at the mouth and started doing foul shit, what's he doing now? I'm following the Lord to the T. You going down.
Mm-hmm.
You're going down. Now, even if the charge don't stick, right? Even if the charges don't stick, due to the fact that I was able to interrupt your life for 24 to 72 hours, that shit means more than that shit means more to me than anything. I'm gonna fuck if the shit don't stick. Lord, even if it did stick, all you gonna do is come out and get more weed.
I
was able to interrupt your life. So that's good enough for me.
I can give you an example of running to the police and everything is wrong. Me and my boy, I went to Joplin, Baltimore. Me and my boy was going back up there for alumni basketball game. His tags was dead. Police pull us over. They're like, we pulling you over? So he was like, no. He was like, my tag's dead. He was like, fuck. He was like, can y'all step out the car? We just got out. We sat on the hood of the car and they look at us. They was like, they so calm, they chilling. So they was like, listen, not supposed to do this. Look, we see your address is right down the street. It's like half a mile down. Look, we're gonna take your tags. You can't drive your car, but we're gonna go to the right. You just go to the left. We never seen you. We not giving you no ticket. We just taking your tags. Now, if we would have gave them attitude, we probably would have got locked up that day because we were driving on dead tags.
Exactly.
That's why I tell everybody, like, I've had incidents with police where I've ran into and I'm like, I can be a dickhead and fuck and do what the rest of these dumb motherfuckers do. Or I could be the mature person in the situation. Like, hey, chill. Hold on. Let me talk to them. Y'all go over the like, hey, bro, y'all trying to get locked up tonight? Y'all trying to go home? Then shut the fuck up.
That's all you gotta do, bro. Shut the fuck up and comply.
Because the thing is, all it takes is one of us to get them riled up. And next thing you know, we all got handcuffs on and they looking for.
Growing up, growing up in our community, we're not trained to talk to the police.
Of course not.
So we're not trained to know how to talk to a police officer.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Once you get older, you realize.
I don't even think it's a matter of training to talk to a police officer. If you treat a police officer with the same respect you treat your mother, you'll have no issue. It's just about respect in general.
If you treat a police officer like you treat family,
because at the end of the day, your mom's is an authority figure. Whoever looks after you is an authority figure. Yes. So you already understand that the police officer, once you leave this house, is an authority figure. If you have the same respect for the people that are your personal authority figures, you won't have no issue with the police.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's why it's never been no problem for me. And I will never say this ever to anybody. But every time I got locked up, it was 100% my fucking fault. The police officer ain't do nothing wrong. He locked me up because I was violating.
Wrong. Yep.
According to the law, I'm in the wrong, and it's my responsibility to lock you up. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom fucking line. I'm gonna get mad at this nigga for doing his job.
But you know what? Of a grown man conversation.
But exactly. But now look at the type of environment we are in now. We in that one a monkey see, monkey do. So when one person goes up there and they recording a video, that's why this right here, bro, I fucking hate this shit. I hate this shit right here. And the reason why I hate it, bro, because everybody's doing this. And it's, suck my dick, fuck the police. So now this person said they're doing it to get likes on Instagram and Snapchat and fucking and Twitter and what's the other one? TikTok.
I'm gonna tell you what
it's about likes now. We live in a social media era.
Hold on,
it's not even the fact about like niggas just want to do it just to get clout. Like when I see them videos,
doing it to get internet famous. That's
exactly
pretty much
like honestly. When I see that shit, like I work in EMS, right? I'm a paramedic. Mm-hmm. So when I'm at work, I deal with the police on a regular basis. So when we be on jobs and shit like that with the police and people be screaming, we be in the project, and they fuck the police. you fucking pigs, and I be sitting there like this, and I actually feel bad for the cops because they actually didn't do nothing. They're just walking out, and it's like, oh fuck the pigs, and people be doing shit like that. I'm like, yo, bro. And one time I had to really stop, like, yo, why y'all doing that? Because if shit happens, y'all niggas is gonna get on the phone and call 911.
Exactly.
Y'all don't get on the phone and call
who's gonna be
911,
the first
screaming
person
at
to
help.
pull up?
When your boy gets shot and he gets stabbed, you're not sitting there saying, yo, fuck the police. No, you get on the phone and you're gonna call 911 and you're gonna be yapping. Yeah, he had on a blue shirt, gray pants, some sneakers, he ran up this way. Niggas gonna be Tekashi 6ix9ine in it, bro.
Okay, I was about to ask you something. I'm about to ask y'all something, right? What do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about the no snitching shit, right? Now, before y'all say anything, you're a law-abiding citizen. You're not in the streets. You're not a drill. You're not doing nothing illegal.
Civilian.
You are a civilian.
Okay, I'm gonna answer as a civilian.
Hold on,
I feel like if you understood what you were getting yourself into when you got into it, then you can't when shit goes left, you can't be the one to say, okay, well, this person did this person
okay.
did that.
I feel you on that. I feel you on
that. That shit tricky though, for real,
it's
for real.
definitely
Even as a civilian, this is tricky as a civilian. Bro.
Even as a civilian, this is how I'm looking at it. For the purposes of where I rest my head, if your activity starts to interfere with where I rest my head, where my family rests my head, if a conversation is not going to solve the problem as a neighbor, then I will get the police involved, no matter what it is. So long as your activity does not impact my ability to keep my family safe and for me to get rest at night, you can move as you move freely because we are neighbors. How you make your money and how you make your nut doesn't matter to me.
Because once it mess with your bottom line at your home, then you got a problem.
However, as a civilian,
Here you go with the bullshit.
I will stand witness to a murder. I will stand witness to a rape. I will stand witness to any kind of form of child abuse of any kind. As a civilian, I will stand witness to all of that shit. Yes, I will.
Okay. I don't know about catching a body, but if you rape somebody, yeah. If you rape a child, you rape a woman, yeah. Body, I don't know about all that. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what the reason is for.
I'm talking as a civilian.
No, I'm talking as a civilian.
I'm not. Listen. Well, let me say it like this. I'm not going to rest my head anywhere where street activity is going to be a problem for me. That's number one.
Respect.
So with that being said, like I said, as a neighbor, if a conversation with you is not going to solve the problem and it impacts my ability to sleep, then I will get the police involved. I don't expect a murder to happen in the neighborhood that I live in right now. But because of the atmosphere that I live in, and I know most of my neighbors here, but if my neighbor across the street gets murdered by somebody and I'm in a position to help the police solve that problem, I'm going to stand witness to that shit. Absolutely. Because that's my neighbor. I would expect the same thing to be done for me. You know what I'm saying?
Now, civilian, right? So that's why I say it's kind of tricky because as a civilian, being a witness to something and taking a stand, that like you have family members that's involved in some shit, or even you know, what I mean, you don't even want to put that stigma on your family also as being labeled as a snitch. So best thing to do is just mind your business.
His little cousin snitch ass.
That's you know what I'm saying. Even if you are civilian, you're still gonna be like, oh yeah, your little cousin snitch, or you listen that. Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's why.
You don't know what type of drama it's gonna bring to the rest of your family.
And that's why I worded it the way I said. You're a civilian. You're not in the street.
So now since we got this,
If you are a civilian, you could be a civilian, but some of your family member could be doing some shit.
No, I know. I'm saying
So,
that's why I
so
worded it
as
that
far
way
as I'm
because
concerned,
I want to see what y'all was gonna say.
as far as I'm concerned, it is tricky. You know what I'm saying? It is tricky from that aspect of it. What I will say is that if I do have any family members involved in the streets right now at this present day, I think I'm far removed from them to where something I would do as far as participating or cooperating with police would impact them. Like, I'm the only family member in North Carolina right now. So if I tell about a murder out here, I don't see how that'll impact anybody that live in
anywhere.
New York. You know what I'm saying? I doubt anything I do will ever be national news. You know what I'm saying? So from that regard, yeah. But maybe 20 years ago, I probably wouldn't share this mindset because of the simple fact of the point that you just highlighted, Marlo. Like, yeah, I got family members that's fucking involved. Shit, I'm involved. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So yeah.
Yours 20 years ago. My shit just like what? If I was 15 years ago, if I was 20 years old, right? I wouldn't because I still living in the hood. Like hell no, I was
Right.
like, I ain't see that
Right.
shit. I was somewhere else, fuck out of it. But now I'm 36. Like I don't none of my family members live in Montgomery County. Everybody else is in PG and they all PG County, DC, and they all live in the hood.
Shit, I'm about to be 40 in a month.
I just
in a month, I'll be fucking 40. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, like
there was a time where I didn't think I'd get this far. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna hit 30. Fuck you talking about growing up.
So just the fact that I done wised up enough to where I know that's not a problem for me no more. It's like, yeah, I'm happy to be in this state regardless.
And then
you know what I'm saying?
And remember, we in the government, so like our shit is different.
Yeah,
keep that government job.
Right. So now I got a question, right? Let's remix it.
Okay.
I'm gonna remix it, right? And I'm gonna ask this question. Look at the 6ix9ine situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like he was right with what he did?
Now,
or do y'all feel like he was just being angry and mad?
So I'm gonna say,
Sonny, I want to hear. So I want to hear what you got to say on this one, Sonny.
I'm gonna say this.
Right? I think we spoke on this before. I think we spoke on the last time I was up here. We spoke about this.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm prefacing saying the way that all the shit they did to him, I don't disagree with what he did, because you trying to get this man killed, fucked his baby mama, robbed the nigga, took his money, like did all this bad shit to him and thinking he supposed to be loyal to you.
But you know what's crazy?
And he was paying them niggas.
And he was
hanging them niggas.
That's gang life.
No, but the thing about it was, son is not blood.
He's not.
Son was not real right.
He was
affiliated. He wasn't affiliated. He paid for that lifestyle, bro. Because I can tell you this right now: the niggas that he was rolling with knew them niggas. Like niggas grew up together type shit.
Right.
Like he dead ass paid to be blood, bro. He was never real right. So he was not non-Trey. He was not down with them niggas. He paid that. They caught basically what they looked at him as a come up, bro. He was a come up.
Hell yeah.
He was a come up. Little rainbow head nigga rapping about a whole bunch of nothing, but everybody's listening to this nigga.
And this nigga paying. He got money.
He supported their lifestyle.
Extortion 101.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like, that's why I said perfect to all the shit they did to him. I don't disagree with what he did. Now, before I knew what you just said, bro, if I would have just took from what I seen, all that shit, and if he was really affiliated, then that's some fucked up shit. You snitching on the gang, but you pay for this lifestyle. You knew it came with it.
And that's why I feel like what he did was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a catch-22.
Yeah, because
self-preservation is a primal instinct, bro. So just off of strength of that, I'm not knocking him for what he did. but I can still judge it. And what he did was fucked up.
Of course, it was
Yeah.
all fucked up. Like the whole situation, them and him, all that shit was all fucked up. And then the baby mama had parts in this shit too. Like she ain't innocent.
Yeah. They took advantage of homie. And I feel like what he did was more so an emotional reaction. Not like he really wanted to do that. I think he was just angry and wanted to get back.
Very emotional. He wanted to hit him where it hurts.
But my thing is this:
The only
right?
way he could get him back.
You can't get back. You can't get back at somebody by snitching, bro. There's different ways to get back at niggas.
Yeah,
like street 101.
But the reason why you can't hold him to that is because he's never been that nigga.
He's not a street nigga.
He's not from the streets.
So you can't hold him to them rules. That's where the loophole come in. You cannot hold him to them rules because he was never that.
That's the catch-22 of the whole situation.
He saw the music game for what it is. Gangster shit, ratchet shit. How am I gonna put this out there? So if you come in with that gangster shit and you want it to be popular, you gotta be authentic. Somebody gotta co-sign for you. So let me take this advance and spread it against the fucking blood niggas in the hood. Oh yeah, Treyway. Yeah. We spreading money around. Niggas getting Jordans. Niggas getting jewelry. Niggas got hoes. Niggas eating downtown Manhattan. All that shit. Everybody living good. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no issue.
That nigga got what a bitch ass nigga was supposed to get. That's it. That
Exactly.
nigga got treated like how a bitch ass nigga supposed to get treated, and he did what a bitch ass nigga do.
He did what a bitch ass nigga do. Take his ball and go home with it.
Exactly. I like that. Take your ball and go home.
Exactly.
that nigga got treated exactly how
you know what? But that's the way. But that's the dumb shit niggas. That's the dumb shit niggas do when they're in a position like that. You understand? Like these young niggas is making the world's most dumbest decisions now.
Attention is a terrible drug.
Like, look at Chef G. I don't know. Y'all probably know about Chef G. Chef G, a New York rapper. Son was coming up.
Crip nigga, young nigga.
Yeah, young Crip nigga from Flatbush.
He killed or some shit like that.
Huh? Nah, he didn't get killed. No, he didn't get killed. He was like, he's like he's like 30, bro. But he was like the big homie in Flatbush. Nigga became a rapper. Nigga turned around, started making mad money. So now in New York City, the Crips and the GDs is beefing wild crazy. They're beefing super crazy. Like it's not even funny for the young niggas. For the older niggas don't give a fuck about the GDs. They can do whatever they want to. We ain't fucking with them.
It's the young niggas.
Like, it's the young niggas. So now these niggas run around shooting everything. Boom, 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 boom. This nigga is sending text messages, telling niggas who he want to hit, giving locations, renting cars. The nigga had a video. Nigga had a video shoot. The same car that he had in his video shoot, niggas went and shot somebody in.
Young niggas, boy.
That boy is some kind of slow.
The nigga was dead ass fucking getting niggas line, and then the niggas that's doing the lining or doing the drill, the niggas taking them niggas out to Peter Luger's and big ass steak houses, spending tens of thousands of dollars on steak dinners for these niggas and shit like that. And he got caught up, son. Son was already knocked for a gun charge. Now the nigga going down for conspiracy, murder, fucking nigga.
Throw his ass with the Rico. Hit him with the Rico.
No, that's what I was getting ready to say, nigga. Listen. Those are the first four letters that I hate together. RICO, nigga. Leave me.
I don't think it unless they got some other niggas in the mix. I don't think they gonna hit them with a Rico with this shit.
No, they got mad niggas. They did a whole sweep. The niggas
Yeah,
crazy.
Okay.
that's
They
Rico
did a
shit.
whole
Yeah,
slate.
that's it
When you
then.
go, if you get a chance to go on YouTube and look up
Organization.
Chef G, and they're gonna give you the whole insight on something. I mean, I'm like, I know niggas, like niggas knew the niggas, so
Oh, they
niggas
locked up
knew.
about 20 niggas. They locked up about 20 motherfuckers.
And he, mind you, the nigga was locked up. They brought the nigga from jail down to the city to rearrange the nigga on the new charges.
Damn.
They brought the nigga back to the city to rearrange the nigga on the new charges. Now, son is talented, bro. Young nigga talented, bro. Nigga just threw his whole life away because niggas is trying to be shit, son.
Attention, man.
They living what they talking about.
Trying
And
to prove
He
it.
only
Got to prove,
25,
show and
bro.
prove. It's a show and prove shit now.
Nigga only 25, bro.
The gang, it don't give a fuck. You got a deal. The gang still wants you to ride. They still want you to do shit. They still want you to go to put on
Like
gold
Bobby,
drills.
like Bobby,
Crazy.
with Bobby in the shit. You see how they caught Bobby? Bobby
Yeah.
would still be in the jail right now if his ass didn't cop out.
Yeah, facts.
Him and Roddy still be locked up.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is it really worth it at this time? Is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it, bro.
Nah,
I don't think it's worth it anymore.
It's not.
Cause I tell niggas the streets that niggas grew up in when I grew up in the 90s is not these same streets, bro.
They had rules. They had rules,
Niggas in the 90s,
standards.
and niggas in the 90s, there was no nigga. We're not shooting at you when you with your mother, with your kids. It wasn't nothing. We'll catch you lacking in the club, drinking. Back in the day, it was Armadale.
It's no more. It's no more. No women and children. No more. No more of that shit. It's everybody free game now. It's fucked up. Everybody free game, bro. That shit fucked up, bro. No more. Back then, it was no women and children. No school districts. You know what I'm saying? No. Sometimes on certain cities, what Sundays, you chill out.
Yeah, Sundays was no. You couldn't go after a nigga on a Sunday. All that shit. Now these niggas is just doing shit just to do it, bro. And that shit is blowing minds. Like, yo, bro, honestly, that's why I go in the house. I go to work. I go in the house, and if I do go out, I go out to a spot that I know I'm chilling. I'm going right back in the house. I'm not fucking with these young niggas out
Bro,
here.
I stay my ass in the house. I don't go nowhere. I go to work in the house. So that's it.
I like to go outside because I don't want to feel caged in.
If I go
you know what I
out,
mean? I don't want to feel caged in. Once you start doing that, going to work, coming home shit, you feel like you ain't got no life. And that's when I feel like, honestly, you start to deteriorate. You understand? Because you literally, what you're doing is working to go home. Like COVID did that enough for us. For that whole year and change, niggas was locked in. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Right.
That shit fuck with your mental, bro. I gotta go outside.
I feel you. Here and there, you do gotta spread your wings a little bit, and you gotta stretch your legs out. That's what I need to stop doing. I'll be cooped up in this bitch if I go out with a girl and some shit, man. That's it.
But you be low key with it, son. You don't be outside no more, son.
Nah,
You
don't,
don't
man.
be outside no more, son. You done came out all the groups and all that, bro. You don't even fuck with niggas no more.
I be outside. I be outside a lot. I just don't be posting everywhere I go because that shit is not important to me. Niggas be tagging their location.
That's another thing. I'll be outside. I just don't be
I'm
posting
looking
it.
on YouTube for the shit
Oh,
we
boy,
just talking
nothing I
about,
do.
right? It says America's Dumbest Criminals, How Chef G Dangerous Crip Took Over Brooklyn.
He didn't take over Brooklyn. We ain't gonna say he took over Brooklyn.
That's the title.
No, I know. He didn't take over Brooklyn. That's the homie. He didn't take over Brooklyn. He was just he had clout. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, your man, he had a good following. You understand? But he didn't take over Brooklyn. We ain't gonna say all that.
Clearly, they call him the dumbest criminals.
What's your boy name? Nah. He ain't the dumbest. What's my man name? The dumbest, bro. Fuck. What's my man name? Philly, man. Oh shit. AR
ARF.
Dumbest nigga, bro. I seen him do it. I seen them do it. This nigga had the shooter and everything on the video and the camera. He's telling this nigga right here, he didn't shot somebody on 13th Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Then he go in the booth and rap about it. And I believe it. You know why? Because I seen them do it.
No, you know
Yo,
you want to
I'm
know who the
weak.
dumbest criminal? The niggas that killed FBG Duck.
Nah,
They
them niggas
killed
was just
they killed
they
the
were just
nigga.
reckless.
They
They were just
killed the nigga. Did
reckless.
an interview with the car that they killed the nigga in
Oh,
the
they did
back.
an interview? Oh, I didn't know they did.
Yeah. So they
Yo,
killed
you
him.
know who's a dumbass
They
criminal
killed
too?
him, and then they did an interview sitting. They was one person was sitting on the car that they was looking for as the getaway vehicle.
You know who's a dumbass criminal? Troy Ave.
Oh,
That
yeah,
shit he did.
funny nigga, man. You're a funny
Yo,
nigga.
Troy
Yeah,
Ave, the
man. I
nigga,
don't even know what to think about him.
Then he snitched on
the nigga.
somebody, tax something.
Nah,
Yes, he did.
Oh,
yeah, he
Yes,
snitched
he
on
did.
somebody. But what happened was
he
he
taxed
also
over.
did that club. He also did that club shooting, nigga, on camera, letting it go, son. Bro, like nigga, you can literally like you see how clear our faces are. You
Mhm.
can clear as day see it's Troy Ave. Yeah, you can't say, and he's letting that shit go, son.
Yeah, he took the gun from Taxstone. Took the gun from
That's a
Taxstone.
fact. But now look, all them niggas went down, bro. They got taxed. They got fucking Casanova.
They got Cass like shit. The Cass copped out, didn't
Yeah,
I
no
think
choice.
so. I think he got like a couple more. I think he got like 2 more years left.
he? Yeah, I think
Some shit like that. But he's stupid because he had the buzz. Like his career, even though he's not that nice as a rapper. He's
He
not
had
that
the
nice as a
buzz of the
rapper.
group.
His career was going off. Once his career was shooting off. You understand? He was selling himself with around people that was going to be able to market him properly, i.e., 50,
Rock Nation.
and then he fucked
Wasn't
up, bro, with this shit.
wasn't he
But
around Buster too?
yeah, but that's one nigga. Cass is a beast. Like literally in the streets, like that nigga name ring bells. Like that's the type of nigga that his name ring bells. Like you ain't never got to worry about that nigga. Like anything he said that he did that shit. Plus
Yeah.
more.
Uh-huh. Cass now. That nigga, see, he spilled that shit into the industry. He wanted the industry to know exactly what you just said. He wanted the industry to know that shit too. That's what fucked him up.
Because he was like, ain't nobody about to play with me. But
Nobody
nigga,
gonna play with me. Especially when it got to a 6ix9ine and shit, when that Barclay shit. That shit.
Yeah, that was stupid. Now look at you. Now look. They knocking everybody off. They even got your man Sue Surf.
I know, yeah. Hey, Surf got my own couple months too.
Oh, he is?
Yep. They he copped out though. He copped out.
All
So
right.
so
They
so he
called my man.
so
They
there was
called
some
my
time
man
served.
Sue.
He got some time served and shit. So he be out probably like I say probably like October maybe.
So what is it? Why is these niggas consistently repeating the same mistakes? Because obviously, if you still involved with some street shit, it's either some mental shit wrong with you, if you can't turn that switch off and realize that you in an avenue where you could actually make some clean money, or what they projecting that they getting as far as paid and dough or whatever the case may be, they fronting.
No, so what I'm gonna say is this: it's not the fact that it's front, and is that money changes people. So everybody wants, even though you could settle for like them niggas, what they like. I'm gonna take Sue Surf for instance, right? I'm gonna take Surf for instance. What them niggas said they made in their battles, they made 10, 20, $30,000 a battle. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But 10, everybody knows how much 10, 20, 30,000 can go. That shit can be blown in less than a fucking day if you really spend it. If you spend the money, like if you want that exquisite shit, if you want to live the lifestyle, like niggas live above their means. So for Surf, it wasn't the battle rap money wasn't the only money he had to get because he had to live a certain lifestyle. And plus, niggas still want to seem like they still want to live that I don't want to let go of the street shit. Because once they feel like they let go of the street, they feel like they let part of themselves.
So they hustling backwards.
Basically.
That's what I'm hearing.
Or also, you don't think that they don't feel like they trapped, like they like because like it's almost like survival um survival remorse type shit.
And that could be the case. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't expect motherfuckers to just turn a switch off, especially let's just face facts. A lot of these niggas that's involved in these street shits coming from probably I don't want to assume all of them are this way, but probably coming from atmospheres and environments where their situation is not exactly working to their best benefit, whether it be a broken home, whether it be a violent neighborhood, or just adapting to fit in. One of these three things is coming into play with a lot of these niggas that's coming into the fucking game. So I'm not faulting them for not turning that switch off immediately. But I just think as long as these niggas have been in the game, you know, no, like Sue Surf is just not coming out. Sue Surf been popping for like the last 10 years. So is Casanova and all the rest of these niggas.
But you know
these
the
niggas,
problem is?
These niggas is 10 years into the shit, and these motherfuckers is repeat fucking violators. Like, from the moment you seen that first 30 bands and whatever battle you won or your first show or whatever the case may be, something got a trigger in your head like, yo, like, I gotta switch this shit up somehow. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit ain't gonna last. You know what I'm saying? At some point, something is not registering. So these niggas is either predicate felons and they can't change, or these niggas is just fucking hustling backwards. They just retarded and they just don't want to change.
They don't. That's the problem. They don't want to change. And plus, also, as young black men, we weren't. A lot of us didn't either seek for it or were never given knowledge on how to advance in life when it came to money, because we looking at so much videos and movies, and we're seeing everybody else, you know, with the ice on, with you know, the jewelry, the cars, you know, the bitches, and everybody wants to live that lifestyle. So yeah, 30 bands to a regular nigga who's not in the streets is a lot. And who was basically trained on how to let their money make their money, that's nothing to them. For a nigga like me, I'm like, yo, damn, I gotta get that new car, I gotta get this, I gotta get that. That 30 bands is gonna go. So now I gotta try to get more money. So what I'm gonna do, even though I'm battle rapping or I'm making an album, I still gotta have that I still gotta have that second income.
Yeah.
Basically. And that's what the downfall is for a lot of these niggas. And that's the reason why a lot of these niggas is in the position that they are. They don't want to give it up, and they don't have the knowledge to understand, like, all right, bro, listen, white t-shirted out right now. You want to get your pair of fly kicks? Go get your pair of fly kicks. Nigga, you ain't got to be the flyest nigga in the room until you feel like you can be the flyest nigga in the room and still have money to move around with.
You try to keep up the image with other motherfuckers that they see.
Man, fuck all that. I ain't keeping up the image with none of these niggas.
Trying to see. They see what they see on Instagram, they see on the videos, see nigga with chain. Motherfucker man ain't got shit. The first motherfucking 1,000 they spend on the chain. They ain't spend no shit else. Crazy.
Because you can't live in that chain. You can't live in that chain.
Exactly.
You can't live in that chain. You can't live in that whip, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if a nigga gonna fuck with you, they're gonna fuck with you regardless of the fact. Like I said, I'm not gonna live up to any of these niggas' standards, because at the end of the day, these niggas ain't me. They found their hustle. They did what they did. Am I myself, or am I them? I'm myself, so I'm gonna do what I need to do. It may take me longer to get to that bag than it took you, but I'm gonna get to that bag the right way, so that shit can't go left and it won't be on some, oh, well, your bag is fucked up now because you got caught with bricks. So you getting a RICO charge, a conspiracy. I'm good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I dig that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Joe, not to cut and run. It's been real, fellas. I gotta stop. But definitely let me know when we're gonna be doing this again.
No doubt.
I might can get it in Friday if y'all up for that. I don't know what the work schedule looking like, but you know, that's the next time I know for sure I'll be available. So let me know what's good. Nice meeting you though, homie. Nice to see another New York cat up in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you. Marlo, I'll catch up with you later in the week.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I'll catch up with you later in the week. Happy belated birthday, bro.
Oh yeah, Dex, happy belated Dex B-Day the other day.
Oh, word.
It's my mama B-Day today too. It's crazy. My mother B-Day. It's my sister B-Day the other day too.
Hey, happy birthday, Mom Dukes.
Yeah, shout out to your
birthday.
mom.
Happy birthday to Dex. Happy birthday, my mother. Happy birthday, Mariah, my sister, everybody. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, oh yeah, Jay, if you know what I'm saying, anytime you want to come down and do this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, let me know, bro. I'll definitely pop on with you, bro. You already know, man. Niggas speaking straight facts up here. Like, I like to come up here and speak that shit. You feel me?
Hell yeah, man. For sure, man. But yeah, we about to end this shit, man. Everybody, glad y'all came through. We had some good shit, good talk. Y'all niggas be safe. We out this motherfucker, man.
All right, holla at y'all. Be safe out there.
All right, bro.